Do. Right. Hello. Hello, everyone, and I hope that you are all well. I hope that you're actually receiving this, because that would be just great. So, after last time where we had issue after issue after issue... Hello, how's it going? So, after last time where we had issue after issue, before I forget, it would help if I actually started recording this, wouldn't I? There we go. Right, so... Last time we had tons of issues where, for some reason, I had loads of lag, and we kept dying, so I have altered the mod pack slightly. I have got rid of ambient lighting, I've also got rid of the Better Bases mod, and that seems to have fixed lag for the most part. Now, actually, I think it was last night, maybe midday yesterday, there was actually a massive update for the Long Dark, which added a whole new area and a bunch of other stuff, including... well, actually, I'll go through it, if I can, if it will actually let me. Hang on. Why is... Come on. Why isn't... Oh, well, there we go. That was weird. Anyway, we have a bunch of new things, including, if I can actually find it, come on, the Travois, I believe that's how you say it, if I can find it. It has to be under this... Thank you, that's... Thank you. Yeah, we're all still pretty poorly, to be fair. My son got well, and then my other son's got really bad, but he's on the mend again. So I started editing Kenshi today, and I got about 15 minutes in, so it's a long struggle. But anyway, they've added a bunch of new items, including gas marks and a few other things, because the new location is radioactive. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of, apparently, according to the one of the developers, it's kind of like a mix of Stalker Fallout style zone, which is interesting, but we're not going to go to it anytime soon. But we have this, and this is what I'm really excited to get, and I'm really hoping to get this at some point in the playthrough. I don't know how much weight this can take. I believe it's 75 or 70. I think it's like double your normal weight capacity. And the only payoff is you have to drag it along behind you, so you can't use any items while you're using it. But I really, really am I really just want to use it, because I think it's going to be really, really fun. So, the mods that we had issues with should be removed. We shouldn't have any lag. If you do, let me know. If I do, let me know. I haven't had much sleep, and that's probably why I'm mixing up my words. But I looted pretty much all of this at the end of last episode. We'll just quickly check, because my mind is a little bit off, but I'm pretty sure we have everything we need here. I just refresh my memory. What do we have? So we did get a broken arrow, we've got the hatchet, we've got the knife, excellent stuff. We've got a couple of bits of food, which is nice, and a lot of things for growing stuff in. So I'm really looking forward to actually getting stuck into the growing, so that we can grow our own crops eventually. It's going to take a little while. We're going to have to go make some metal boxes, and for that we need to go to the forge. But for now, yeah, it's going to be good. We're in a really good place right at the start, so very, very happy with this. This episode, I think, what is our weight situation looking like? We're just over the 30 capacity. I'm thinking it might be better to actually set up base. There's no point even looking at the map because we haven't discovered anything. In the farmhouse, which is just down the road from here, rather than go back to the village that we were in. I think that that's probably a better base location overall, because it's central to the map, easier to get to everywhere, and I think we will be much better off there than in town, where it's a little bit harder to get anywhere. So let's have a quick look. There's no point... I don't think there's any fishing on Pleasant Valley, so I don't think there's any point in that. But this episode, we're going to go far. We're going to go far. We're going to try and explore as much of Pleasant Valley as we possibly can before I think we properly settle a base. And we may even go to a different map today just to explore. I've had quite a lot of practice in my single-player runs just to kind of get a feel for the game once again. And it's going pretty well. But one of the things I have learnt, which I didn't realise, is that basically if you don't discover an area before day 100... the chances are that most of the loot, especially food you will find, will be very, very low, if not zero condition. So, yeah, we need to kind of explore as much as possible, as early as possible, and then set up a base. yeah, so this is Stalker in Long Dark. We have a few different mods. If I open up the thing on my phone, because I was actually prepared today and took pictures of everything I've done, where is it? Here we go. So we have better bedrolls, better stacking, bountiful foraging, candlelight, carcass yield multiplier. We have foods by CalorieWaltz, cozy cushions, cozy blankets, DIY, dynamic trees, and GearSpawner, all the stuff that you need for that's dependent, FuelManager, and I believe Wolfskin Scarf, place anywhere, and that's an indoor greenery. That's pretty much it. Technically, no. It depends, because some of the mods you require the DLC, some you don't. You'll need to go on. Most of the mods have options for if you don't have the DLC to download. So you just need to go on to the mod website, which is, well, just type in Long Dark mods, and it's the first one that comes up, basically. It's like the Long Dark mods page. And yeah, most of them have descriptions that say if you don't have the DLC, where to download, that sort of thing. I'm pretty sure 90% of the mods I've got do not require the DLC. So yeah, just have a look there. All right, see you later. Anyway, right now, it is pretty late, so we're going to set up our sleeping bag, and... Ooh, we don't have a sleeping bag. Ah. I thought we did. That complicates things. Why do we not have... Do we leave it? We must have left it. Oh, poo. Okay. I swear we had a sleeping bag. Right. That complicates matters somewhat. Luckily, it's still quite light outside. We can still run, thankfully. Where is the road? The road is that way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head towards the next farmhouse that I mentioned previously. It's basically just a straight shot this way. I think you can just about see the tip of it over the next hill after this. The only thing is we do need to be careful because there are wolves. There's deer over there, which does actually fill me with confidence because that probably means there aren't wolves that nearby. Yeah, I haven't actually Death Must Die. What is Death Must Die? I've seen it mentioned a couple times. I don't actually know what it is. It's really, really fun. It is survival, so it's basically you are stranded in the Canadian wilderness on this... Well, you had a plane crash on a remote Canadian island, which is uninhabited. There was clearly inhabited before, but some event has happened, which has caused everyone to leave, electricity not to work, and yeah, you just need to battle the elements, which is pretty much all temperature-wise, although they have just added scurvy. Not enabled in this just because we started just before the update, but scurvy's been enabled, so I'm really keen to try that in my next playthrough because it's not really relevant for short-term, but long-term survival, scurvy sounds like something that would really screw you over. But really, it's battling temperature, tiredness, your thirst, and hunger. Just to see how long you can survive is the premise of this. There's no really way to escape. Ah, cool, okay. Oh, yeah, it does ring a bell. I don't know it, but I should probably look it up. I have heard of it before. But, yeah, this is a very, very cool game. I've had it for years, like years and years and years. But I did, and it was I think it was the second playthrough I ever did, maybe the third. Way back when at the beginning of the channel. The problem is I don't really have a direction it was going, and I was doing it on Voyager, which I think most people kind of like, oh, that's just easy mode. But it was still pretty fun. It got me fairly used to the game. And this time we are on Stalker modded, so it's a little bit harder, a little bit more challenging. I was tempted to do Interloper, but to be honest, I like rifles, and I like the idea of being able to find catches and stuff. So that's kind of the main reason I did it, to be honest. And also just get a feel for the game again. It has been pretty much a year since I played properly, so yeah. Right, let's have a look at this guy. Nice. And that is some painkillers. There was something here. I'll just crow feathers. Thank you. Yeah, I think in real life, red meat is definitely good. I don't know... Does it work in this game? I'm not quite sure. From what I've seen, it's kind of reliant on fruit and veg, I think, like rose hips and things. They seem to show in the video anyway. I'm not quite sure. I didn't read through the notes intensively. That sounds like a wolf. Let's quickly come out of that. I'm hoping red meat does work. Like, if you can, like, harvest whatever. Probably deer. It'd be nice to get a little bit of vitamin C from that. Not quite sure if that's going to work, though. Okay, right. We're at that bridge. It should be just over this hill. The problem is, on Stalker especially, there are lots and lots and lots of wolves. And I've heard a couple. You see the trees over there? Well, I've just seen them. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I have read it, although it's weirdly debated. Lots of people say it doesn't, but it clearly does give vitamin C. Like, it's a bit of a strange one. Because I've studied quite a lot of survival stuff, so it's like I'm like 99% sure it does give you some vitamin C, but it's a bit weird that that some nutritionists don't see it as a legitimate way of getting it. Yeah, seems like it would be a really, really silly way to die, but to be fair, in terms of vitamin C, I don't know what you can get it from. I'm presuming you get it from, like, Pinnacle Peaches, there's a wolf right there, and a few other bits, but I'm not 100% in this game quite yet what you can get it from, apart from rose hips. That's kind of an obvious one, because they are packed full of vitamin C in real life, and it would be a bit silly not to include that. Anyway, we're here. This is where I would like to set up a proper base, because there are tons of wolves. Look how many, there's like 3? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Definitely 3 wolves. When we can actually hunt them legitimately, there's also a bear that normally goes around here. This is like one of the best places to have a base. One, because, well, there's so many reasons, but one, because it's here. There is a porch that we can look out of, but also it counts as like semi-indoors, so our temperature is going up here, which is lovely. And there is a workshop here. There's quite a big oven here that we can, a stove we can use. And there's a basement, and there's tons of room. So this is a really, really, really nice base. But anyway, let's jump inside quickly. Oh, it is pitch black. Right, we're going to have to feel our way to get upstairs then. If I can remember vaguely. There we go. Up the stairs. Sorry, everyone. I know it's pitch black. We are going to go to sleep. Do I have a lantern? I can't remember for the life of me what I actually got last episode. We do, but I think we're in the bedroom now anyway. Once I actually get in this room. Curtain, curtain, curtain. No, we're in the bathroom, for God's sake. In one of these rooms. This one. There we go. Right, this should be the bed. There we go. Right. Yeah, I know, like, citrus and stuff in real life would be best, but the only ways you're going to be able to get any proper fruit, apart from rose hips, in this game anyway, is probably through canned goods, and that, I think, severely reduces the amount of vitamins you get in them. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're extremely tired. We need to consume some calories so that we do not lose our well-fed perk. Unfortunately, this way we got the fish is no longer viable because, yeah, we can't deconstruct those anymore, which is a shame. But that's... Oh, no, because we got this from an oven. Sorry, I thought we had deconstructed the trophy mount. But that's no longer viable because we got rid of better bases. So, because that was a very cheesy mechanic. Let's eat the rest of this. You can reduce the sound, I think, of certain things. But, yeah, it's not great. And there's a lot of it. Right, anyway. That's sleep for maximum amount of time. You've got a lime in the fridge. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. We should wake up. Beautiful. Next day, everything is a-okay. We're going to have this quick drink. We've got plenty of food. We've got quite a lot of water. We should be fine. Chuck this away. And let's go through and look at what we've got in this house. There is quite a high chance to find the rifle here. It will be nice to find the rifle. If we can't find a rifle in Pleasant Valley, I know of a guaranteed spawn in Mystery Lake around the hydroelectric dam. There's like this special rifle. It's like a named rifle that is guaranteed to find. Yeah, if it's like... if it's syrup and then canned, I don't think it affects it as much. But yeah, it's just how it's done, basically. Ooh. I will take them because we don't have many pairs of shoes. I think in general it doesn't affect vitamin C, but I think in some cases it does. So anyway, I'm just saying, apart from rose hips in this game, I think it's probably more likely you get most of your vitamin C from canned goods. Not 100% certain because I haven't played them. Can Again is very, very new, but that seems to be the case. Anyway. Ooh, that's good. Going kit. Excellent. Ooh. Is that like the best jacket in the game, or one of them? I think it is. Probably better to do that on the inside. Yeah, that's so much better than our other one. And it's only half condition. That's amazing. Cool. Excellent. Right, already off to an amazing start. Really want to find this rifle. Yeah, I've never smoked. I'm not... Well, no, that's a lie. I have smoked, but I just never got into it. Couldn't. I wouldn't stop coughing when I tried. I did try a few times, actually. Not for me. Not for me at all. Right, let's try and find this gun. I'm hoping we find this gun in here, because that would be amazing. Being able to hunt straight off the bat. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, like, the non-crafted ones. It's one of the best, I believe. I think there's the Expedition jacket is, like, up there as one of the best. Bearskin jacket, the ones you can craft, is, I believe, the best. But the problem is its mobility means it weighs an absolute ton. So being able to move around and do anything is just... Yeah, it's makes it really, really difficult to do anything in. But technically it is, I think, the toughest material to wear. So you're unlikely to get bitten through it or anything like that. And it is the warmest, but again, it makes your mobility pretty much useless. Let's go downstairs. We've got another storm lantern. Let's just pick everything up, and I will drop whatever we don't need back in the main room. Yeah, look, we can't deconstruct any of the other stuff that we weren't able to before, and we can't move bits around. So that aspect is now removed, which I think is good, because I did find it quite cheesy. It was a bit sad, because I was planning to make a really nice-looking base, but it lagged too much, unfortunately. Yeah, I am looking forward to the medieval fantasy card survival. I think it'll be really cool. I'm a little bit worried. I'm hoping that they that was really... What was that drink? I haven't seen that before. Hot spring soda. Essentially God's nectar will make you appreciate life more. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical just because I think if it depends how fantasy it is. If it's light fantasy, I think it would be better. If it's like really deep fantasy, I think it might ruin the actual survival aspect of it. But I could be proven completely wrong. It could be an amazing game. I am looking forward to it, though, regardless. It's just normally fantasy games, especially when it's like deep fantasy, the survival aspect tends to be removed somewhat, especially if there's lots of magic and things. So it'll be interesting to see. But anyway, let us keep looking around, really hoping we can find this gun. Ooh, cleaning kit. What was the condition on it? Did it say? 100%. Firearm cleaning kit. Nice. So when we find a gun, we can clean it, and this will make sure that we can have high condition on it. This will be amazing. For those of you who don't know, basically there's three main weapons that use for hunting. We can use a bow and arrow, and we can... It's semi-renewable. Because saplings don't regrow, but there's loads around the map, so you can go harvest saplings, dry them out, and then you can make arrows and make the bows. Rifles, again, you need to find the bullets, which you can also make yourself. Well, at least you can repack them. Gunpowder and things later on. And the revolver, they're like the main three weapons. Apart from the melee ones, but you don't really want to get into melee combat with a bear. Right, okay. No gun in here. Sad. Very sad. What else we got? We've got another sewing kit. Ooh. Ooh, 77. This is an amazing find. This means that we can use this to start fires during the day if we are outside, so we do not need matches. This is a proper game changer, especially if we get stranded or something outside, and it means that we can technically live in like the second place we spawned, Hushed Valley. We could use this and just live indefinitely out there. This is really, really good. Okay. So is that mostly everything? We have some more coffee, some salt. The bathroom I don't think has anything particularly in it. Yeah, just this and first aid kit.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Why is that in the first aid kit? Take it anyway. Leave the water in there for now. Loads of potatoes. So I don't know if it was enabled last time, but it did look like potatoes. Yeah, okay, potatoes you can't. I think you just plant potatoes as is. But I think carrots, you have to extract the seeds from them. So, yeah. We'll have to try and make some planters with potatoes going forward. I'm really hoping that's one of the like end game goals I want for this series is to plant some potatoes. That would kind of make the series for me if we're able to do that. Yeah, using obsidian spear to hunt bears would work pretty well in this. I've never seen that. Is that must be from a mod, surely? Boiled egg ruined. I'm gonna leave that. Never seen that before. What do we have in here then? It is a mini-me. Ooh, I spy something down there. Maple syrup.
I can use this.
Decent condition as well. 920 calories is amazing. And lecho. Lovely. So we did search all of them. Yes, there isn't anything else in there. Probably not this episode. I think I'm going to try and save as many potatoes as possible so I can plant them at some point. Yeah, I think that's why it's already ruined. Basically, when the condition gets down to 0%, it might as well be like... it's like Project Zomboid moldy. Or rotten, sorry. Basically, it's no longer... It will make you sick. But it doesn't despawn. Kind of like Project Zomboid's one. So... what the way to use them is you leave them alone. You do not put them in containers. If you put them in containers, they will disappear from the world. So if you leave them where they are on the floor at 0%, when you get to level 5 cooking, you can utilize stuff that has 0 condition, kind of like what you can do, I believe, at level 8 in Project Zomboid. It's been a while since I've been able to do that. A note left behind. A scrawled musings of a survivor who was here before you. Bread is about 2 parts flour, 1 part water. Add equal parts salt and rising agent to a small pile of about the size of a quarter. Yeast if you're lucky. It's just teaching me how to make bread. Thank you, contributor. That's lovely. And we actually have the ingredients to make bread here, which is quite nice. What is our levels? Let's have a quick look. I can't remember. Cooking is what, level 1? Yeah, we're ages off getting to level 5. It takes a long time. If we are able to hunt like a bear, get all the meat, cook it all up, and maybe like a couple of wolves, we might get to about level 4-ish. But it's a long way off, and that's if we read the books as well. So that's going to be interesting. I have considered CDDA, and I am tempted to play it. And I've been tempted for a long time to play it. The problem is I did try it a while back, and I'm god-awful at it. Or I died straight away. It is one of the games I do want to get into. That's really nice. And it's one of the games that's constantly asked on the channel. So it's definitely one that I really do want to get into. So yeah, I'm not quite sure whether to go for the Steam version, or because that's out now on Steam, or whether I go for the free version. I've heard arguments either way. So I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. But I do want to try it. Right, just for your benefit, I'm going to use the Storm Lantern because I can't really see that well, and if I can't see that well, you're definitely not going to see that well. So let's see what we can find in here with all the gas we've got.
Oh, lucky day.
Lucky day indeed. That is very, very nice. And let's see what we can find. So we've got a whetstone right off the bat. Amazing. Let's take that. Our wealth... No! Got to eat. Balls. Okay, that's annoying. That's ruined our streak.
This much gear.
Okay, let's eat that. We don't have to eat. Technically, you can survive off 600 calories a day. Oh, we got a festive bear. How lovely as the Christmas season starts. Let's take that. Placement fuse. I'll just take everything. And then I'm going to leave the potato sack because that can spawn potatoes in, I believe. Actually, no, I'll search it because then I can leave it. That's a lot of potatoes. Oh, God. That was weird. Leave that alone for a minute. Gardening mesh.
This'll come in handy.
Yes. Again, I'm going to take everything. I'm just going to leave it upstairs. Okay, cool. I'll go for the free version then. Ooh, emergency stim. That's going to be amazing, especially if, yeah, we're just about to die. That could save our life, so definitely taking that. That is another way out. We can get into the basement from outside, which is just lovely. And let's see what else we've got over here. More cooking oil. Is that coffee? No, honey.
I'll take it.
800 calorie honey. Oh, is there seriously more? Is that 2 honey? I think it was 2. There's 2 honey. This is crazy. This is a lot of good stuff here. Herb mix. Yeah, that'd be great if you could. Thank you. Yeah, link to that would be great. Just so I've got it. I think I did have it somewhere, but yeah, if you could, that'd be great. Lecho. Yeah, we found a lot of good stuff here, like an insane amount of good stuff. Carrots. I'm going to take it and then I'm going to try and extract some of the seeds from it. Because we've got some spare. Take 4, leave the rest. So do I. Much higher hopes than the last 2. Because I've actually spawned on a map that I know relatively well. The last 2, I didn't know the map like at all. This one, I'm quietly confident about starting in Pleasant Valley. Because I've got a pretty much, well, fairly good idea of everything around here. So, or most of what's around here anyway. So I'm hoping our character should survive a little bit longer than the last 2. Anyway, we've got the workbench down here. Seriously? I didn't know that could spawn here. We've got a distress signal. That is possibly the best thing we could have found. This can kill a bear in one shot if you get lucky. It's very, very limited in terms of ammo. We're probably not going to find much at all. We might not even find any more this whole playthrough. But it wasn't quite full with shells. That was 5, I believe. That's nuts. I've never found one here before.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, I felt like I should at this point. I mean, what, we found a hacksaw, that, a ton of food. So glad we came here when we did. Right. What else? Okay, we've got simple tools. We've got some more running river oats. No, nothing else. This is crazy. I'm still in, like, I can't really quite believe we just found that distress, that flare gun. That's amazing. What else we came in here then? Probably nothing. Yeah, I think we, all our luck went on that. Yeah. Although, decent cargo pants, I will take. It's going to be much better than our jeans. Yeah, there we go. That is amazing. The only thing we're lacking is some decent shoes. Apart from that, we've done, it's pretty, yeah, God tier luck. Yeah, exactly. Just don't jinx it now. It's the only problem with here is that, yeah, we are surrounded by wolves constantly. So, we are going to have to be a little bit careful. Right. We are very, very encumbered. So let's slowly waddle our way upstairs. Dump everything, I think, in the kitchen. And we can go from there. Oh, come on. We can't even run, we're so encumbered. Have a little quick look around just as we're leaving, just in case we have forgotten or missed anything. I don't think we have, though. Come on. It's so slow. Get me out, get me out. Anything in the bathtub? I didn't see anything last time. No. No, pretty sure. Ah, cheers, thank you. Amazing. Right, let's get out of here. Let's turn our lantern off, and let's assess what we have collected, because I'm pretty sure that was an amazing, amazing haul. Got some more carrots up here as well, which I'm probably gonna... You can use these in stews and things, but I might just turn it all into seeds. I would like to get some planters, like I've said before. So, anyway, let's go into what we've got. So we should be able to, extract. This can turn into carrot seeds, which we can then use on planters. It's kind of like... flare gun's kind of like last resort, but it does scare, like, everything. I believe it scares timberwolves and bears and stuff. So it's really, really, really good to find, especially this early on. Worst case scenario, though, we could actually kill a bear with it. I don't really want to actively try and hunt anything with it, but it's very, very cool to find. But yeah, like I said, five shots is not great. Anyway, that's probably enough. Let's eat some of these. So I want to get back our well-fed perk at some point down the line. So we've got the rabbit to cook up. That's very nice. Water we've got plenty of. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why we can extract carrot seeds from this, to be honest. Normally you just cut the top off, but if it's a way of doing it, I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, carrot seeds. A jar of carrot seeds, used to grow new plants. I think I'll probably do 4. That seems like a good amount, just so we've got some... Well, they're all going to be in storage for now, but it'll be nice to have a little surplus for when we actually start growing things. Got plenty of food. That's going to last us days, which is amazing. We've got river running oats, which we can use to bake stuff. We have old mill flour, which we can use to make a ton of stuff. For right now, drop everything. What's the lowest condition? First, we'll keep the low condition stuff. Yeah, everything below that will drop on the floor for now. Yeah. We'll keep the honey just in case, and that will do. Now, what do we have here? That's all the food. We'll drop everything else we don't need right there, like clothing-wise. Where's all the clothes at? Oh, I forgot we got these. We need to fix them up like pronto. These are, I believe, the best thermals you can get. We'll fix them up. This character's name. Oh god, I can't actually remember the woman's name. Give me a sec. I do. Hang on. Give me a second. I know the main character's name is Will, the man. I don't know what the woman's name is. Gonna bug me. I don't know. I can't find it. Gonna call her Lucy for now, just because I cannot. I can't use my phone at the same time. But let's call her Lucy. Yeah. So crafting is you need. Well, you can craft certain things in your inventory. Some things require like a workbench, like we saw downstairs. Some require a forge if you want to craft like weapons and well, not armor. If you want to craft certain things made out of metal, I do have a mod that enables you to make extra stuff. So, for example, like hammer, pry bar, gardening tools, that sort of thing. But most of the time, normally what you should only be able to make is improvised knife, improvised hatchet, arrowheads. I believe they're the only things you can make naturally which are unmodded. Might be wrong on that. I'm not sure if you... I don't think you can make a cooking pot. But then there's also other stuff you can make. Like there's a... There's a special workshop where you can make ammo. Like you can see, you can use the shell casings and you can make it at the ammunition workbench. And you can make all this stuff, which is very nice. Or you can just make, apparently, fire-hardened arrows at the campfire. I didn't know you could do that. That must be from a mod. That's very cool. Because all you need is... Seriously, all you need is sticks. That seems overpowered, surely. Fragile, simple... Oh, only effective against small game. Fine. But that means that's like an unlimited amount of arrows, potentially. I'm sure you must be able to take down a deer or a wolf with them. Surely you just might need a load of them. But that might be quite cool to try and get at some point. Anyway, sorry, being distracted. We absolutely failed royally at fixing up those thermal leggings, which is a massive shame. Oh, we did get them to 98 condition, though. So that's not too bad. I thought we failed repeatedly. Oh, well. What else do we have? Everything is pretty good, apart from... the jacket, the hoodie. Yeah. There's a few things we need to get, but... We're doing pretty well. Let's drop the spare clothing we've got, anyway. Surely the... Yeah, that's... Why have we got a scarf instead of a toque? No idea. Drop them. We'll drop all the spare stuff, and then I think what we're going to do is we're going to go on another explore. Probably back to our original base. Eventually. Yeah, I do have the DLC. Yeah, I haven't had it very long, though, so I haven't really explored any of it, but I do have the DLC. We'll put all that down. We'll put everything else down we've got, because we've got a ton of stuff. But that's all our clothing. We'll put it in little piles on the floor for now, because I thought it was best to put it in containers just to make it look organized and nice, because most people, when I play games, especially Project Zomboid, criticize how my bases look. But apparently, it's best to put it down not in containers, because in containers, stuff can despawn if it gets ruined. So I'm going to leave everything on the floor in nice little piles, so that, yeah, we're all right. Just make sure that all our stuff is actually sorted, and then what we're going to do is we're going to set out into the wilderness to go have a look at a shed which is next to the road, and then we are going to head back to our original base, pick up what we can. Probably not all of it. It would be nice to have a couple of bases just so that we spread our resources out a little bit. And we're going to head back here, and then we are going to explore the nearby area. So... yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing now. Just making sure that I do have actual piles, rather than just everything on the floor in one go, because I have done that before, and it's a nightmare to try and sort. But let's just try and get everything. The problem is, if you've seen me play other stuff before, I'm a massive hoarder. So, trying to sort out my inventory and leaving stuff for me is a nightmare. One of the things I did in my personal playthrough was I went to Mountain Town. I was based in Trapper's Cabin, went to Mountain Town just to try and get some decent resources, try and find a revolver. But I'm so encumbered in it, really struggling to even leave just because of how much stuff I can't leave behind. But let's try and put some stuff away. I'm going to chuck some of the bits in this empty cabinet here. We don't need 4 gardening mesh. Why do I have 4 gardening mesh? There we go. 2 cannons. Yeah, we've got all this stuff. We don't need any of it. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do off camera at some point, once I've got enough stuff in the house. Make a nice base. It's kind of one of the aims of the series, to be honest. But for now, I don't need that. I don't need them either. Leave that for now. I don't think we're going to need anything else. We definitely don't need all of them. Don't need that, although I will display that. Not going to need that. Not going to need 2 books. We're not going to need any books, are we? 110 matches, amazing. I think 26 weight, I would like to drop a little bit more off just so we do have spare capacity. I think... Ah, cool, cheers, thank you. Yeah, I know. I think that'll do. Drop 1 flare. I don't think we're going to need 3 flares. And I'm going to display this nice little candle we've got. We can burn this, but look at it, it's adorable. We can rotate it, and let's place it just here. Oh, lovely. I hoard everything. I really struggle, and especially with the modded stuff. There's so much extra stuff that I struggle with. We don't need the hatchet and the saw, thinking about it, so I'm going to chuck that back. Just in... we're not going to come across any... I'll take it anyway. What we do need to do, I think... Start the fire and cook a rabbit, because, annoyingly... I let our hunger go out already. So, the well-fed perk is like one of the best things you can get. It raises your carry capacity by 5? which is amazing. It's just, especially for someone like me, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
That's a good one.
Right, and let's chuck this rabbit in the pot. Makes it a little bit quicker to cook. Oh, perfect timing. Amazing. Eat that. To tie us over a little bit. You know what? I'm just going to take the recycling can. I don't think we need the whole pot. At that point, I think we are good. What is our carry capacity looking like? 21. I think we go a little bit better. Go a little bit better. 47. What's our water situation? 2. I reckon we can drop that. There we go, 19. That will do. Okay, good. Yeah, I've heard of the technical backpack, but I don't actually know where it spawns. I do need to find it, because it seems like one of those things I desperately do need. Also, the moose satchel... sorry, the moose satchel as well is one of the things I desperately want to get as soon as possible. Right. I think we're right. I did bring the pry bar, so I think we'll quickly check out this car, just in case. Oh, no, we didn't need it anyway. Small mittens, anything in there? Ooh. Revolver ammo. Ah, nice. Cheers. Cool. That is very fancy. Truffle ricotta pasta with parmesan. Oh, and vegan bacon. Sounds amazing, actually. What was my dinner? Did I have dinner? Yeah. It was like, I attempted to make proper chicken soup from, like, the Carcass, because we had... Meat is so expensive, especially where we live, so I bought a whole chicken to try and keep us going for a few days, and then I boiled up the Carcass to try and make a soup with some root veg and stuff, and basically end up tasting of nothing. It tasted of oil. So I simmered it down, took ages trying to prepare it, and it still tasted like absolute crap, to be honest. So I kind of abandoned it and ended up having chips and a sausage roll from the freezer. But yeah, not the best dinner in the world. Right. I do like cooking in real life. Well, no, that's a lie. I don't like cooking, but I like properly prepared food. It does make you feel a lot nicer once you've actually had proper food. Right, so in this little shed. Now, there's a few things in this little shed that I'm hoping to find. That wasn't one of them, but I will take it. Jesus Christ, we've had so much good luck. That is like the best thing. Oh, and a bedroll. We forgot ours, didn't we? Hi, how's it going? Take that, take that. We found a revolver. If you've just missed that, that's nuts. I wasn't expecting to find that here. I was hoping to what I was aiming for was a hunting knife. We've already got one, but I thought, oh, a spare would be nice. A revolver is amazing, seeing as in my personal playthrough, I think I'm on day, like, what, 48? And I only just found one, and I had to travel to Mountain Town to find one. So that was nuts. Let's try and carefully scooch over here. Now, there is a body over here, and this is what I was aiming for. There tends to be... I found a knife on them before. Next to them. It doesn't look like there is a knife. Nothing. But, ooh.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Delicacy candle. Thank you. I'll take your candle. We've got gardening mesh. We've got a long wool scarf. Awful condition, but that's, I think a guaranteed spawn. And I'm not actually sure whether it's better than a toque. I think it might be once it's fully made up and repaired. Wood matches and crowbar I am not going to pass up. That is lovely. That's... How do we get down? There's a way of sneaking down. I can't remember exactly. Oh, you need to go along the... not there. On the edge. We could bury the guy. Well, let's bury him. We've got the bedroll. We could sleep here, worst case scenario. But It's nice to bury the people who have gone before us. Yeah, I thought it was better.
Starving.
Wasn't 100%. Right, we've got it though. It's always nice to have spare stuff just in case it does break or we get mauled by something and all our stuff breaks. Always nice to have a spare. Right, where am I going? I am going the right way. I think there was a quicker way down. I think I think I could have just jumped down there, but yeah. Anyway, it's getting quite late. I think we should be able to make it back to our original base. It does sound quite loud out there, though. That's the only problem. Tell you what, we did pick up quite a lot of stuff, didn't we? I reckon we could just leave some stuff here. Especially since we're just going to come straight back again. Quickly check outside before anything else, though, because if it is a storm, there's no point. Oh, hello. Is that a rabbit or a stick? That's a stick. Okay, well, the only good thing about blizzards really is the fact that there are no wolves. And bears? I don't think there's bears anyway. There's definitely no wolves. So technically, we could make our way back. And it'd probably be safest to do it now. What is it? What wind direction we're going? We'd freeze when we get there. What's the temp? What's the time? Sorry, yeah. No, I will do. Where is it? Options. Let us turn down the sound a bit for you guys. Music. Adjust NPC, blah, 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 blah. Let's turn it down just a smidge. Hopefully that's a bit better. Yeah, sorry. I'm hoping that's a little bit nicer for you guys. So, we can sleep in the bedroll we just picked up, or we can just sleep nicely on this hay that we found. So, the time is that. It should be fairly bright outside for a little bit anyway. Let's eat some of these crisps that we found. They are very salty. Wish I'd read the description properly before I actually demolished them all. Let's have all that. Nice. I would like to get the well-fed perk back if I can. We should have enough calories to get us there. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Okay. So, do we need to light a fire? Is it going to get cold in here? I don't think we need to light the fire. I will sleep in little increments just because. I don't want to risk that. I've had that in single player before where I slept outside thinking, oh, I can just sleep for the night because it's comfy cozy. And, yeah, ended up getting frostbite 4 times because of that. And for some reason, I didn't wake up to frostbite. So, yeah, take that as you will. I sleep on the hay for a few hours. Or sleep in little intervals. It sounds like the storm has died down a bit. I don't think it's worth going at night. Sleep for another 3. Thing is, I think we're going to either be passing through. No, this is Stalker. This is Stalker difficulty. I assumed it, probably from what you've seen today, you would assume it's Voyager, but it's definitely Stalker. I don't understand why we're finding so much loot. Let's sleep another 3. Can we sleep another? No, we can't even sleep. Okay. Let's drink. Yeah, kind of nuts we found all this in Stalker straight away. It's a waste to do this. I'd rather cook it, but let's eat this. I want to get well fed, and I don't want to lose any more calories than I have to at this point. Eat that up. That helps our weight a little bit as well. And it sounds pretty quiet out there. I reckon we just head off. We've got a ton of seeds here. No, Stalker's the game difficulty. So there's Pilgrim, Voyager, Stalker, or Interloper. Stalker is it's hard. I'm not going to say the hardest because Interloper's the hardest, but I find Stalker and Interloper just extremely different play styles. So Stalker, everything can spawn in kind of as normal. You can get guns. and you can find caches and all sorts of other stuff. You can find all the items you can get normally. You can find everything. It's just that wildlife is significantly harder, loot is rarer, and yeah, there's a few other bits. And I think weather's more aggressive. But interlopers is extra bit. Yeah, you get a lot more wolves and aggressive wildlife as well. But interloper adds, it's actually less animals than stalker. However, ooh,
This will come in handy.
nice. But weather's more intense, and also loot is, I think loot's rarer. Yeah, and also certain things don't even spawn in. So it's yeah, it's pretty hell. You can't find rifles, you can't find guns. You have to craft arrows if you want to fight anything. It's kind of nuts. The only perk is that you get less wolves and aggressive stuff, but they are still very aggressive. You just get slightly less of them. But it's not fun. I think the longest I've lasted on there is 2 days. And to be fair, I wasn't playing properly. I was just giving it a go. Managed to find somewhere indoors so I could sleep, and that was pretty much the extent of it. I just froze to death. If you get lucky, it's not that bad. But you have to really rely on using, like I did in the previous episode, using torches instead of matches to get by, and relighting fires and stuff. And really min-maxing a lot of stuff like that. Not that long, honestly. I think I've gotten a lot. I think the problem is when I first got the game, it was a long time ago. A long time ago. And I'm not the most patient person. And I think this game requires a lot of patience, especially when you're trying to live long term. So I think the longest I lived is day 68 in Stalker. The problem is that it got to that point and I basically just gave up because I was just sat there eating, and yeah, I think I was on Coastal Highway in the gas station, just went out attacking wolves, sat there eating enough calories to get by for the night, go to sleep, because you can live off 600 calories a day. And I just got bored. I explored a couple of places, got bored, and yeah, that was it. But sorry, I think I said Stalker. That was on Voyager. Why are we so slow? Come on. But yeah, I've my current playthrough. I'm a bit more patient than I was back when I did that, and I'm now on day, I think 48, maybe day 50. I've explored quite a lot. I've learned a lot more about the game, so I'm pretty keen to try and live as long as possible. And in this point, I would like to live as long as I possibly can. If I can get to day 100, that would be ideal in this stream series. If not, it's not the end of the world, but it has kind of rekindled my passion for this game, so I would like to give that a stab. Yeah, it's a distant world. Let's just call this an alien planet, although it's really, really not. It is beautiful. Sometimes it looks amazing, especially when there's auroras and stuff, and you get into the right map and see it from the right places. This game does look stunning. Close up, the graphics don't look that amazing, but there are some stunning scenes you can get in this, which is just incredible. Yeah, I do like collecting all the unique stuff. I mean, I would like to collect all the candles, like we just saw, the modded bear candles. I think there's 6. There might be 8. I'm not quite sure. But it would be nice to get all of them. Ooh, is that a deer? It is good. Okay, we should be safe up until we get to town now, so that is pretty damn good. Good. Yeah, when it was released, the graphics were amazing. I loved it. I remember playing it on my old, really, really crappy laptop, and I was amazed at how I could play it and how it looked so good. And yeah, really, really liked this game since way back when. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the problem is people complain about graphics even if they look good, but they don't like the style. But I really like the style of it, and I think the simplicity just adds to it. It makes it unique. It doesn't need to look at... Oh, there's a stack. Oh, I got worried then. It doesn't need to look amazing. I think it fits perfectly. So, yeah. Right, anyway. We're just coming up to the outside of town. We're going to collect what we can. I'm going to leave a good amount of supplies back there just so that we do have a little outpost here, because there's a couple of places I would like to explore, which would probably involve using that base as like a stopping point, a rest stop. There is the mine that we briefly went into right at the beginning of the stream. That leads to Coastal Highway, another place that we can go visit. So it'll be nice to have a rest stop there, just so we can just hop, skip, and a jump across to there. Also, I think it's probably the easiest way to go up the river to get to the crash site. There's a plane crash site at the top there, which I'm hoping I might be able to find some more... I thought that was an owl. I think I thought it was a wolf. Some more flare gun ammo. That'd be nice. And we can also find a bunch of other stuff up there as well. So I'm hoping to go up there at some point. Maybe even this episode. We will see. That is pitch black. How tired are we? We're not tired at all. Wonderful. Can I... Oh, bed. Good. Let us have some... How thirsty are we? Not that thirsty. We had a partly used can, didn't we? That one. That should just about do exactly. Brilliant. Cool. And let us go to sleep. Probably not going to do anywhere near that. Probably be 3 hours. But that should do. Woke up fully rested. Excellent. We're going to have to probably just pass the time. Just until we can actually see. I don't really want to waste the lantern fuel. Okay. Don't want the soil bed. I want the bed. Another 2 hours. It should be light. Hey! Beautiful. Right. I can't even remember what we left here. We've got a couple of bits of clothes. We've got some cloth. A ragged t-shirt. Sewing kit. Right.
Eat anything right about now.
Now very hungry. Let us take the gardening tools. We're going to need them if we're going to do some basic bits. Take the cloth. We need that for repairing. We're going to need a lot of it. Apparently we have a lot of it. Wool socks. Cured leather, we'll take that. Take the water. We'll leave some, like I said, we're going to need some back here. We'll leave most of the fuel. We're already encumbered. Right, let's just pick up what we can, and then I think we are going to... Yeah, have to go from there. Yeah, from... I don't know. All inside. You can't farm outside, so you have to plant it in these little planters. It's quite fun. It's not that amazing, but what you have to do is... Okay, here we go. So you can find... Blueberry planters require a humid planter, which requires batteries to power it, so it warms it up a little bit. However, you can plant burdock, carrots, cattail, technically. I don't think you should be able to plant cattail, apparently you can. All the basic stuff that's in the game you can plant. You just need some seeds. You can plant it in a tin can, a plant pot, or a box planter, depending on the type of seeds. You need the tools, so gardening tools, or improvised gardening tools, and you pop it in there with a bottle of distilled water, or the equivalent of, and it will just grow after X amount of days. It's a really simple system, but it's quite nice. You don't get much from it. I think it's technically less than what you get from when you harvest stuff in the wild. From my experience anyway, maybe the equivalent of. But it does mean that you can kind of have a renewable source of rose hips and reishi mushrooms, which is quite nice. Obviously, if I was going to do Inflope, I would never use this. But I thought it was quite nice to have a play around with it because I'd never used this mod before. And it just seems quite fun. And it is made by Hinterland Studio, so I thought I'd give it a go. But, anywho, let's take that. We actually can now use our revolver ammo. We've got the old blanket. A little bit of food here. Was that everything we actually had? We didn't have much, did we? I mean, we can't forget our friend's candle bear, our accelerant, and our candle that we've got. I think that was legitimately everything. apart from what we left in the kitchen, I will take that and that. I think that was it. Generally think that was it. Unless we left anything in... Yeah, we did. Oh, there's all the food. I thought we must have more. We are so encumbered. We might need to make a couple of trips. Right, we're going to have to take... I want some bits that we can use to cook with. Just because we're going to need to level up our cooking quite quickly. Roasted almonds. I'll leave them. Take the first seed so we can cook them up.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
And that'll do from there. Yeah, we can barely walk. This is not going to be good. We're going to have to dump some stuff. I'm going to have to make multiple trips. Annoyingly, but that's what it is. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm more than happy to receive suggestions and things, and yeah, whatever really. There's a few games I've got in mind for what to play with, but I'm more than happy to have suggestions and might change my mind on some stuff if you've got any ones I haven't heard of. More than happy to hear new games I haven't heard of. So, let us drop a few bits. Oh, we've got too much stuff. Okay. Annoying. Got the can. Might have to, unfortunately, leave some plant bits behind. No, I feel like I need to have all the plant stuff with me. I'm really gutted that I do not have the well-fed. If I had that, I'll be walking fine right now. Not fine, but you know what I mean. Drink that. I suppose we could take the risk and just walk. I don't really want to take the risk, though. That's how you die, isn't it? Right, what weighs the heaviest? All that cloth. We can get more from ripping up curtains. We don't... I'll drop one bedroll. Don't need all those sticks. I think... Got the candle as well. We still can't run. I think I need to get it down to 40, or I think below 40 to be able to run. So we're not far off. Might be 35. Screw it. We're going to risk it. We're going to go the roadway. We'll be fine. As long as the weather holds up, we'll be fine. The weather's not going to hold up, is it? I think we might just have to drop some stuff in a car part way. Even if we only get halfway and we drop half of it in the car, that saves us another whole trip. I think this is fine. We'll be alright. The wolves don't tend to come around this general area. I think the closest I've seen one is near... that one? Probably there. That's probably the closest I've seen one. That is a wolf as well. That's annoying. That's two. Oh, balls. Perfect timing, isn't it? Well, to be fair, if they're there, we're able to get round them. Better than it being further up. Try and get round them. I do have the flares on me, and I've got the flare gun. Technically, do I have the revolver? I think I've got the revolver on me as well. We'll be alright. They're quite far away. I don't think they're going to see me from there. So we'll skirt round. I think we're alright. Slightly stressful though. Shouldn't have taken all this crap. be fine. We'll be fine. I'll say we're about a quarter of the way now. It's going to be a long old walk. There's 3 wolves. Okay, that's good. At least they're there. That's the important thing, because if they were further up... Because I think there's a pack of 4 that roam. They're the terrifying ones, because a group of 4 is really, really stressful. If you have 1, it's not that bad. 2 is alright, but 4, it can get a bit dicey. I don't think they've seen me. I think they're too far to really see me. And at least their howls do indicate whether there's any others nearby or in front of us. I can't hear any. Seems like it's a good sign. Okay. Let's get over this bridge. And I think we're going to have to hide out in the nearest car. Dump some stuff in the boot. Enough that we can at least run back. And we'll have to do a return trip. Not too much of a problem. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. We can still survive quite a long time, even if we do get frozen. So the health bar, once we drop into freezing conditions, we just have a risk of hypothermia. And it takes a little while for that to tick up to 100%, then we get frostbite in probably our torso, because I think we're fully covered. Which isn't good, it's like a permanent loss to your health. But at the same time, it's not the end of the world. There we go, hypothermia risk. And this will go up slowly. But as soon as we warm up enough, it will come back. So I think if we just dump all the stuff we can in a nearby car, and I believe there is one just over here, we can dump like 10 weight in there. We might even be able to warm up enough in the car. Not quite sure about that, I think, because it is quite cold outside. But we'll dump enough weight in that car that we can then run. We could also run to the barn, which is just there. So we're not going to die. There's the car. We're not going to die. You can just see the barn over there. There it is. So we're fine. Not a problem. We're not going to die. I would go to that barn directly first, but there are wolves that do roam quite close to that barn, so I don't really want to risk not being able to run at all. So I think leaving stuff in this car is probably the best bet. Wolves don't tend... I haven't seen wolves that often around this part. They can spawn further up, and they can technically wander just to there. I haven't seen any just outside of here. In my own personal experience, they tend to spawn a little bit further up or a little bit behind. So I'm hoping we should be right to dump some stuff in. Quickly check what our... Yeah, 10% hypothermia risk. We've got ages. And there's a rabbit there, which probably means wolves aren't... Yeah, there's a deer as well. If there's deer, it tends to mean that wolves aren't that close. So we're all right. Oh, and we can actually look in this. We haven't even looked in it yet. No, okay, fine. So, let's just chuck some bits in here that we're not going to need straight away. And why do we have 8 stones? There we go, that's fine. If we just get in the car, we don't warm up. Okay, let's go to that barn then. Warm up, and then we can come back. We're about halfway now. Well, just over to get to where our new base is. That's good. Do a little run. Can afford it. Yeah, if there's no deer, it's when I start to worry. If there are deer, not normally that much of a problem. There could still be wolves just over the end there, the other side of the barn, but chances are there won't be any that nearby. It looks like most of them are going to be over those that rocky outcrop there. There still may be some the other way, so I don't really want to be going in dark, cold, and unable to run. That seems like a bit of a suicide mission. And I want to last as long as possible. Is that a bear? I'm pretty sure that's a bear. Get inside before we catch something. Actually, let's have a... Yeah, that's... No, I think it's a wolf. Let's just get in. You've been imprisoned? Okay. Why are you imprisoned? Nice prison if you can watch this. Right, we are warming up. That's nice. I need to eat something quickly before we lose that perk again. Crass. I have disabled the alcohol mod. I don't even know if it was working, to be honest. We did have some of that mulled wine before, and I saw no effect. So I'm not quite sure if it even worked, so I've removed it. But let's eat some bits just so that we've got a nice surplus. Go. And... what's the time? We can afford 2 hours of sleep, just so we warm up fully. Ah, I see. Oh, what? You've been put in a dorm for too many classes. Oh, that seems overly cruel. Okay. Oh, we're still not fully, that's past the time for a... Oh, we've got some books, don't we? And actually, no, we left all the books back in the car. Wonderful. That was a real use of my time. We should be able to sleep for another hour. That should mean that we at least can keep going. I'm presuming we... How much did we drop weight-wise? About 12 in there? We can run with what we've got. We'll drop those. Actually, no, we've only got 2 on us. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Have a quick drinky. Good. Excellent. Let's go. I've realised I lost my bearings then. I was like, which way are we meant to go? Road's that way. Isn't it? Oh, I've literally been thrown. What the hell's going on? It is that way. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Right. Gingerly go across. We can run. We've got the flares. We'll be alright. It was a wolf over there. Did it see me? It just turned as soon as I saw it. I think we're a little bit close. I don't actually know how close it can be to actually spot you and chase you, but I don't want to take that risk. Okay. I think we'll be alright. The wolf is there. I don't hear any in front of me. We'll be alright. Now, as soon as we've finished moving all this stuff over to the new base... God, that's a lot of wolves. We will actually do some exploring. Because there's a few places I want to hit up this stream. In particular, there's a radio tower fairly close to where our base is, just to the south of us. I'd like to go there, because there is a chance of the rifle spawning there, but also... kind of a little side quest. You can fix up the transmission, the transmission tower thing there, which seems like quite a fun thing to do. Bears can spawn up there, which is slightly concerning, but I think we'll be all right. What's dead over here? Was that? Did we already see this person? Pretty sure we've already seen this person. Yeah, I think we've already seen this person. Yeah. Okay. I'll just jump over here. Go dump our stuff. Whew, right. Well, there's that, and also I think We could dip our toes this episode. While we're here, we might as well go... If we don't get the rifle... God, that scared me. We might as well just go to the hydroelectric dam, Mystery Lake. Take some basic supplies. And I think we just go get the guaranteed rifle. Is it called Vaughn's rifle? I can't remember now. Something with a V anyway. It's a named rifle. And it's... I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed on Stalker and below. So that'd be quite cool to get, because then we've got a guaranteed rifle. It's special because it's... Well, it's named. And also, from what I believe, it's slightly faster reload and aim time. But... Oh, God. But I think it either lowers condition quicker, or it just starts off lower condition. One of those. But either way... Oh, I could have chased the deer into the wolves. Oh, cheers, thank you. Amazing. Do not want to upset those wolves. I think we did overshoot a little bit anyway. Yeah, we overshot by quite a lot. Cool, right, we're here again. Deer over there, wolves behind us. This is why it's such a good base location, especially when you've got guns. Because you can hunt wolves and you can get meat from them. The problem is that as soon as you hunt wolves and bears, you can eat the meat. It's fine, however, you can only really justify eating one piece a day until you get to level 5, because you have a risk of internal parasites from basically any meat from carnivores. So it is still a viable option to survive, because I think each piece, at least in this modded version, because I've got realistic calories from meat, it's about, I think, 600-700 for wolf meat and about 800-900 for bears. So you can easily survive off just like one piece when needed. But yeah, when you get to level 5, you can use it freely without any risk of internal parasites. So that's kind of what I think one of the aims is going to be, is to get to level 5 so we can easily live off any wolves that are just in the vicinity. We can hunt them with our bow and arrow eventually, and we will live like kings. That's the idea. Right, let's dump the rifle ammo. We don't need that. I'm going to take... don't even think we're going to need that. Take that amount of revolver, sorry. Transfer of them. Right, and all the food needs to go on the floor before I forget. No, sort by that. There we go. What's the heaviest? Honey is 0.5? Jesus. Got one. And I think... I'll probably do. I don't think we're going to need antibiotics anytime soon, because we're going to run back straight away. Not going to need that. Okay. Cool. I don't know. It's no idea. No, that's base game. When you get to level 5 in cooking, it's no longer risk of internal parasites. That's in the game. That's in base game. Yeah. So that's just the way it is. I don't know why parasites. I'm guessing it's meant to be because the wolves are living off. There's not a huge amount to eat out here, so I'm guessing wolves and bears are eating rotten carcasses and all sorts of other stuff. I guess that's what it's meant to be. And there is the thing about eating meat from scavengers, like that risk. But I do think it's a little bit harsh. But you can probably get away with eating a few pieces. But it's just when you eat one piece, it's an extremely, extremely low percentage of getting internal parasites, to the point that it's basically negligible. And the more you eat, the more likely you are to get it. So the recommendation is one piece every day or every 48 hours. and then there's never any risk of internal parasites. If you want to eat more, you can, but it's just a much bigger risk. That's all it is. Right then. I think we're going to be all right. I think it's not that far to get back to the car. We've seen where the wolves are. They shouldn't be near the road. I doubt they've also migrated. Yeah, I feel like if you cook something enough, it would kill most, if not all, parasites. I don't know. I'm sure there's ways of doing it, but I guess in the conditions we're in, we probably don't know for certain. Maybe it's meant to be all in the character's head. I don't know. But I think if you're at this point and living on a knife's edge every day, I don't think you'd want to take the risk with internal parasites, if I'm honest. Okay. You can hear the crows. Crows cawing normally means that there is a corpse nearby. A little bit of running, a little bit of running. Yeah, the car should be just there. We're pretty close anyway, regardless. And no wolves in sight. So we are good. I don't know if I'm getting a bit of lag, or is that just me? Not quite sure. I might need to adjust the settings again. So I wasn't getting lag at all when I did it before. I don't know. Maybe it's just Streamlabs that I'm using is causing the lag. I'm not quite sure about that. Happy to turn the settings down a little bit more. If that is the case. It might just be me, though. Don't really recording. If I can help it. It always looks worse when looking back. Watching last stream, it was god-awful. When I was playing it, it felt fine. But watching it back, yeah, that was god-awful. Let's take everything. Move all to inventory. Oh, and we're just within the 30 kg. That's amazing. That's really, really good. What a beautiful sky. Beautiful mountains. Lovely. Yeah, I'd imagine but it's hard to tell, I guess, if you've cooked it properly, unless like if you've got like proper thermometer and stuff, it's fairly easy. Imagine in these conditions, yeah, it's you would probably just have to burn it to a crisp in order to guarantee that you're safe from it. But again, I'm sure they do it for balance reasons more than anything else, because the amount of meat you can get from a bear is insane. So, yeah, I think it's just for those reasons. And wolves are particularly common. And, yeah, if it wasn't for that, we could easily just live off the wolves behind our base. And we wouldn't have any issue. We get a good shot at them from anything, and we would easily be able to just live off wolf meat forever. So, and that is the aim eventually. But we're going to need to get our cooking up very quickly if we want to do that. Which isn't too hard. If we're somehow able to kill a couple of wolves, harvest all the meat, we can get our cooking up fairly quickly, just cooking all the meat up. And then we can leave the cooked meat outside on our porch, so it gets frozen and it keeps a little bit longer. Yeah, no, I know in real life you're right. I know that it's yeah, the risk of parasites in real life, if you do it properly, is minimal. But yeah, in this, it's just the way it is. We can make certain traps, mainly snares, like snare traps for rabbits, but there isn't. I don't think there's anything else, to my knowledge. It's not like we can catch wolves or bears or anything. We can't make bear traps. That would be fun, but we can't, unfortunately. I haven't found a mod that does that. Maybe I'm wrong. But you can make snare traps, and they are pretty good for catching rabbits. And it's one of the things we're probably going to want to be doing, and putting some, especially around this area, because it seems like there are some rabbits that spawn there. But to make them... I know snares suck, but in this they're actually alright. They tend to catch them fairly regularly if you put them in the right spots. But we can't really get any other traps, unfortunately. So we're going to have to be reliant on our weapons, which we have the revolver, which I do actually need to... yeah, I know they suck in real life, but in this they're alright. But we're going to need to rely on our weapons, which at the moment is just the revolver and the flare gun. The flare gun is really mainly just to scare off anything. But we've got some stones, and they can still scare off wolves if we drop a torch and threaten them with it. And we can also use stones to catch rabbits. And put the gun away before I accidentally shoot something. There we go. Right. I did open that. We're good. We're back at base. Got everything. We are golden. First of all, let's chuck all the food we do not need on the floor. I think we've pretty much done that. Yeah, this was a bug that's known and was reported when updating the new version. Any broth that you found before the update is basically junk. It's worthless. I shouldn't have actually taken it with me in hindsight. I forgot about it until I've just seen it. It's reduced to 0 calories. I think you can still use it in cooking, but you can't eat it now. It's got 0 calories. It's absolutely pointless. So yeah, it's sad, but it's just the way it is. So chuck a few bits away that I don't think we're going to need anytime soon. We'll put the bears on display. We have, thankfully, a few more cooking utensils. There we go. That we can use, and we can actually use that to make some pies and things, which I'm looking forward to doing. And I think, did I put all the plant stuff here? There we go. We've got so much stuff. I think we're going to need to plant some things. If I go get some reishi mushrooms or some rose hips, we can just start planting now. Because we can plant them in tin cans. It'd be nice to do that. Just so we've got something growing, so we've got a renewable source of food. That would be just swell. Chuck them down. And is that everything? I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, cool. Take the cooking pot. We'll pick up that cooking pot. And then we've actually got a bunch of... It's probably the most cooking pots I think I've ever had. Because, I mean, having a 6-point furnace and stove... Sorry, a 6-point stove is so nice. It makes cooking so much easier. Just when we actually want to level up cooking, we can cook everything very, very, very quickly. So this is lovely. Right. What else? Oh yeah, the bears. How can I forget the bears? So I just put them in the... Oh, I'm an idiot. We just put them in amongst all the food. No, my bears. There we go. Right, we've got the delicacy bear. Wherever the hell the other one is. Oh, there it is. The friends bear. There we go. Beautiful. Excellent. Right, we've got three of the bears. I think there's 6, 8 of them. That's very, 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 very nice. What else do we have that we can potentially put away? Or do we have everything that we need to go exploring? How many hours do we have on that? 5. Yeah, that's right. We've got 3 flares, 6 of them. Plenty of food. We've got an old blanket. We can use that if need be. I think the only other thing we'd need is a bedroll. Take some of them just in case. A few more of them. Cool. And I think we've got everything that we would need if we want to do a little bit of exploring. So let's just pick up a couple of bits of food. Because what I'm going to do before anything else is I'm going to do some cooking. Running with ropes. Salt. Cool. Okay. Let's light this fire. We don't need it on for very long.
Drop any of this gear.
Break that down so we get a bit more wood. And we're going to cook some basic bread up, because I didn't realize how good this was. We are going to want 60% start. 45% start. Reclaimed wood. Oh god, that's awful. Do we have any sticks? That's much better. Oh, books, a really good chance of starting. Here we go, 75% chance we use wood, 80% chance, brilliant. Go from there. That chance does raise the higher levels we are at starting fires. So I think in my current playthrough, I think I'm level 2, level 3, and it's 100% start if we use a book. So it won't take long before we're at that point. But right now, the easiest way is just with books. Right, here we go. So, it's amazing, it's so good. 2 hours. We will then use that to cook up as much water as we can. 2 hours should be plenty for that purpose. Still 2 hours, yeah, brilliant. And we can make... Oh, do we need level 2? No! I thought we could make that. Oh, that's what I was hoping to make, bannocks. Because we've got everything. We should be able to... We can't even make peach pies. That was the other thing I was hoping to do. Do we have anything that we can make level 1? No, not really. We can just cook the alphabet soup. This does raise our cooking. If we do cook stuff that's from the tin. It's not very much, but it does level everything up. Every little bit helps. There we go. What we could do is get the running river oats. I think Nana's oats. I think we can make... I think we can make something using that. So if we do that... I believe we can make oatmeal. Yeah, oatmeal. That's a way of leveling up our cooking, so we'll do that. Place... Yeah. Alright, cheers. See you later, Alma. Right. Alphabet soup. Tasty, tasty alphabet soup. Good. Right. And what else can we cook up? Not much else. Let's cook up the lecho. We just need to kind of level... Once we get to level 2, it's so much easier. The bannock stuff that we can cook, we can cook 2 using very little flour, very little water. And each one of... We get 2, and each one of them is 1,000 calories. So we've got days and days and days worth of food here just because we've got multiple bags of flour. So it's amazing to have that. Oh, 2 minutes until burnt. Whoops. Can we cook some more oatmeal? No. We need more oatmeal, apparently. 4 minutes till ready. Nana's oats. Right, there we go. I think we've probably got enough Nana's oats. Can we cook anything else with this? No. And how much have we actually leveled up? A little bit. You know what? We're going to cook another one. And how long do they take to go off? I'm a little bit concerned if we're just going to be wasting all our food doing this. Hang on. Bowl of plain oats, nutritious but tastes like rag. Brilliant. 250 calories. That's not bad. No, it's a risk. We've got a risk of sprain just because we're carrying so much. It will go in a minute once I've eaten what we've got. It's fine. I mean, I don't think I've ever actually sprained my ankle when my inventory's over full. I don't think it's ever happened. Although there is a risk, it's just never happened. Oh god. There. Right, take that. I think that'll do. I don't want to cause too many issues. Let's eat all the oatmeal that we've got. So it gives us some thirst back. 250 calories isn't that bad, seeing as we can make quite a lot out of 1 pack of oatmeal. The flour, it will be much better once we can actually make bannocks and pies and things. It will be amazing. But I'm pretty sure the oatmeal goes off really quick. So we kind of want to eat it now. Let's eat that as well. There we go. Sprain risk has gone, so that's fine. And let's eat that. We might as well just keep eating it. We're not wasting the calories because it's going to go, and hopefully we're going to be able to get the perk of being well fed fairly soon. Okay, that's good. Drop them because we don't need it, because we can't use them. Drop that. Cool. Drop that carrot. I think that will do for the amount of stuff that we can actually cook. Thank you. 53 minutes. Good. And that will do. How long? I don't think we've gone up. We're halfway to level 2. So I reckon if we did cook up everything we've got, we would reach level 2 fairly easily. But I would prefer to go and do a little bit of exploring. We could also cook up all the potatoes we've got, the ludicrous amounts of potatoes, because we've got loads down in the basement, and that would probably level us up, actually. So I may end up actually cooking potatoes, despite the fact I said I wasn't going to, just so we can level up. They don't give us many calories either, and they last quite a long time. So you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go get those potatoes. Oh, hang on, what's that? Ooh, candy bar. Ooh, piece of candy. Right. I have to. I'm sorry, my children. There we go. Let's be fair. There's going to be way more in those shelves over there that I don't think I actually searched. To be fair, the plan of this... No, these ones are bad. They do deserve it. To be fair, I think the main aim of my this series kind of is to be able to grow my own potatoes. As soon as I've done that, I can die happy. But for now... Pick that up. Cook the potatoes. How long does it take? 48 minutes. Oh god, that's cutting it fine. And I don't think they're going to take longer, aren't they? 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to add something else then if we want to cook all these up. 35 minutes until boiled. Do I have anything else that I can add? It's going to add too much. We had some tallow, didn't we? Tallow adds like, what, 20 minutes? If I can find it somewhere. Do we not have it? Maybe I left it. Whoops. I didn't mean to leave it. Okay. Then I'm just going to have to waste one of the reclaimed wood. Oh, it's not that bad. We don't waste that much time. Right. Take all the water. Oh, it's still going. 1 minute. Whoops. No. That was a waste. Crap. Oh, that was a waste. Okay. Cook the potato. 1 minute. That sucks. Cook the potato. Reclaimed. Okay. Let's be ready in 5. And that is all the potatoes. Good. 30 minutes. 1 minute. 6, 37, 27, 26. Take all these. Good. 7 minutes. Yeah, no mercy. No mercy to those poor children. Right. Let's go to sleep. We need to have a drink before anything else. We should have a lot of water on us. Yes, nearly 8 liters or 7.5. That's quite impressive. Go to sleep and we'll drop the rest on the floor. Stuff we don't need. Oh. You hear that? That was an aurora. I think. Very brief aurora. Unless that was a glitch on my game. But I'm pretty sure that was a very short aurora. Right, there we go. And eat some tasty cooked potatoes. How much does that level up? Shh. My children aren't allowed to know. Ooh, that was actually quite good. Cooking those, like, 5 potatoes. So another 5 potatoes. I'm not going to cook anymore. But if we cook, like, another 5 things, we should be able to level up. I'm not going to now. But, yeah. It's good to know that it won't take long for us to level up. Eat a few more of these. And then, I think we should be ready to go out and do some actual exploring. They're a bit young. They won't be able to watch this for a few years. I'm hoping they won't anyway. Let's pass the time for 1 hour. I'm hoping after 1 hour I might be able to read if I'm lucky. Yeah, cannibalism is tends to be frowned upon, doesn't it? It's too dark. Damn. Sleep for an hour. There is a point when it's not actually dark. It's not actually light inside, but you can still read. But it doesn't look like we're going to get that. Because technically it's light there. Can we read now? No. I think we're just gonna have to suck it up and wait. There we go. We should be able to read now. If we can't now, I'm gonna scream. There we go. That's fine. Good stuff. That's 1 hour. 1 more hour. There we go. It's light enough outside. We've got 3 hours left. It's always good to take some, like a book with you, just in case you do need to pass the time, because it's always better to be prepared and actually do something useful than just sit around doing nothing. Drop them. Oh, we're going to need to put some of these how many matches do we have? This is nuts, and they're pretty much all wood matches. Let's chuck. It does sound like a storm outside. If it is too loud, I'll turn it down again. It's quite loud for me. So might have to wait a little bit more. Drop some of these. We'll drop that there. Sounds like a band. Is that? It does a bit. But if it's too loud, tell me and I will turn it down. Is there anything actually on this shelf? No. It does kind of just sound like a drum beat, doesn't it? Hello, no. Okay. Pick that up. We need to fix our clothes before we set off, so that's just rip up what we can. Get as much cloth as we can, fix up our clothes so we're in a decent position to then go start an exploring. We've got a lot of water. Do we still have all that water on us? We've got 7 litres and that's 7 kilograms, so we're fine. We just need to drop some water and we'll be A-okay, weight-wise. I'm sorry. I should have just said it's, I'll just put some background music on for you guys. Go. And pillows. I think after this, that should be enough cloth. Yeah, to get that. Cool. So, 98, 94, 74, 98. This is all fine. The hoodie needs repairing. And what I'm hoping is after we repaired this stuff, the storm outside, or sorry, the band outside, will have calmed down a little bit, and we can go explore, hopefully up to that radio tower. Yeah, it sounds like it's died down. That will do. Excellent. How much cloth do we have left? 11. We do not need 11. Got that much. We are not going to need all the food we've got. That'll do. There is a fireplace at the top of the mountain, so that's fine. I'm sorry. Automatic, it wasn't my choice. Okay. Anyway, off on our little adventure. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Right, that is a deer. That's good. Not a wolf. Still positive that the deer is there, not a wolf in front of me. Let's go and see if we can climb this hill then. Annoyingly, it's slight fog, so we can't really see properly where we're going, but it's just along the main road that we continued on before. Yeah, the band just froze to death. That's all that happened. They were out there too long, and yeah, they succumbed, unfortunately. We're going to continue along the road. What I might do... Did I bring the... If I was clever and brought the pry bar? I did. Okay, there is a car further up the road than where I want to go. Only just, marginally, like an extra minute. I think the wolves are from this direction. You can kind of tell the direction from looking. It does sound like they're coming from the forest. So, you know what? I might just skirt across here. Yeah, there is a car slightly further along the road from where we're going that tends to have a locked boot. And there is a chance that a rifle spawns there. That's a rabbit. Good. I thought it was a very small wolf. That's fine. Hello, how's it going? So, we're gonna, well, as fast as we can. It would be really good. If you could tame crows in this, it would be amazing. It would be the best thing. Oh, crows are so... I've seen some really scary, like, it's scary how clever they are, videos of crows. I've seen a couple of ravens as well, and they're terrifyingly clever. Like, I think they're like as smart as a... I think they're smarter than a collie. I think they're as smart as a 7-year-old, roughly, as an age, which is... Oh god, I think we're going way... veering way off course. So yeah, terrifying how clever ravens are. Yeah, none of you... the chat doesn't exist, it's just all in my head. You're just the voices that I talk to. Yeah, crows are terrifying, how clever they are. Very, very clever. Have I veered right off course? I'm really confused. I think the road is here. So easy to get lost. Yeah, I'm way off course. Yeah. It's kind of if a 7-year-old was able to live a few extra years and actually gain proper experience in life. That's what a crow is. Can we sneak through here? Yes, I hope so. No, balls. Okay, we're going to go around. Oh, I could have just done that. So we are at where I wanted to be before I got a bit lost. It's so easy to do, especially when it's like slight fog and it's white everywhere. Yeah, that's the terrifying thing about this game is you get confident and cocky, and then suddenly a wolf appears from around the corner out of nowhere, and it gets you. And you had no anything. You had no say. You had no idea. And I've gotten lost before, just like walking around, and then a storm happens. And then if you're in the middle of a field or something, it's so easy to get lost. It's crazy. You can be overly confident and think, oh, I just need to hold the like W key and walk in a straight line. But it's so easy to do if you're only off by a couple of degrees. That is birch saplings. That would be amazing for arrows. It's so easy to get lost. But there should be a car just behind this rocky outcrop. There we go. And there is a chance that this does lead to somewhere. I don't actually know what map it leads to, but this does lead to. We're gonna have a look in here. If we find a rifle now, that'll be amazing. Yeah, the wolves are always watching. No, sadly, doesn't look like we're gonna find a rifle in here. We do, however, have a memento with a survival hint. Okay, that's really useful. Thanks. We've it's a memento catch with a wolf carcass next to it. We could use this, and then at least we could have a rough idea where the memento actually is. Here at the road. Okay, that's near, I believe, the cave to Mystery Lake and the hydroelectric dam. So we are going to go up there. We could go, see if we can find it. Yeah, it's not that far. The problem is just like kind of finding your way, because I know the way to certain locations, but yeah, you need to constantly kind of jot down where you are with charcoal and then figure out where you are, because it's so easy to get lost, like I've said. The only problem with up here is that a bear can spawn at the top of the hill. Which wouldn't be ideal, if I'm honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to harvest these birch saplings so that we can start the process. So I think I've got hiccups coming on. Start the process of making some arrows. Or at least have everything ready so that we can make arrows. Yeah, I think I've got how many? I've got one charcoal left. There is a fire at the top of here, so I could collect the charcoal from there as well. We're going to collect these. Then I believe there's a maple sapling, or a chance for maple sapling to spawn at the top of the hill as well, near the radio place. Just realised we left the hacksaw back, didn't we?
Anything right now.
Yeah, that's annoying. One of the requirements for fixing the transmitter is having enough scrap metal, and I don't think that enough spawns naturally there to fix it properly. Vintage Story is actually, yeah, it's one of those games that I'm going to pick up very soon. I did start, it was during a moment of madness, about a couple of weeks ago before I got ill. I think it might have been when I started being ill, which was why I did it. I've recorded, I think, 3 episodes of Minecraft series, but it was the Terra Firma Craft mod, which is what Vintage Story was originally based on. It's what their inspiration, I think they said, was from. And that is a very, very similar premise. You start off in the Stone Age, there's a lot of napping, there is work your way up to copper, iron, or copper, bronze, iron stages. I don't know, I haven't played a huge amount of Vintage Story, so I don't know how far along it goes, but the mod pack that I downloaded and I'm using for the episodes that I recorded, you can go from the Stone Age to the Space Age, which just sounds amazing. So I started recording that. I might eventually release it. Yeah, I think that's part of what happened. But I might release it. I don't know. It was quite fun to do, and I do have my personal playthrough that I'm playing it. So I might just do it as bonus content eventually. But I got to, within like 4 episodes, I think I've got an iron mine set up. Or I think I've got everything but iron. So I've come along quite well, because normally that takes like days and days and days in game to get. But anyway, I need to concentrate now, because I don't want to run into a bear. Oh, hello. These are the new animals from the DLC. I don't really have much experience with them. Damn. They're basically just birds. Oh, missed. Oh, it's going to go off the cliff. Oh, well. But you can get feathers from them, and I believe from that you have a way of naturally making a bedroll. I do have it in the game modded where you can make a bedroll. It's like a patchwork one, which isn't, I don't think, as good as the vanilla, like the basic bedroll you get at the beginning. But I believe with those bird feathers you can make an insulated one, which is better than normal base game. That's quite interesting. So I might attempt to do that at some point. Okay, it's to steel. Yeah, the Minecraft one by default goes to steel as well. But they've got like coloured steels. I don't really like what they've done. They've got like red steel, and you can pick up water, and blue steel where you can pick up lava. But you can't pick up like water source blocks. That's kind of how they've restricted it in Minecraft anyway. But that's kind of as far as it gets. But with the mod I've got, it kind of uses... it's a Feed the Beast mod pack, but it's quite... I think it's fairly unknown, but it does utilise Terra Firma Craft's systems. So it adds like the Create mod and a bunch of other stuff that you can use with this extra tools and stuff. So it's very, very fun. But might decide to edit that at some point as bonus content when I get chance. I'm so far behind with everything at the moment just because family's been constantly sick. It's really frustrating at this point. Anyway, no bear, thankfully. So this thing is the transmitter, and it is completely busted. As you can see, the pipes are all warped, the battery's gone. We can fix this. I don't know actually what it does when you fix it. I don't know if it does anything. I think it's just like a little bonus content you can do. I'm not sure if doing it eventually fixes something or gives you a... Maybe it gives you an achievement. I'm not quite sure. Let's take the charcoal from here. Let's just record... Oh, God. And let's do a little survey.
Man, I could use a drink.
Okay. It is still quite far up. That must be the mountain range, kind of where the Mystery Lake is. I think the route to Mystery Lake is around here. It might even be the same cave. So you make charcoal in Terra Firma Craft pretty much the same way. You, well, I think the same way anyway. You basically make a charcoal pit. You chuck a load of logs in a... you kind of combine them into this block. You put them underground, bury them, light a torch, throw it on top, seal it with whatever, and yeah, and then after like a couple of days in game, it turns into charcoal. That's how you make it in that game.
All I can think of is food.
Yeah, I think that they've come a long way, to be fair, the Terra Firma Craft stuff, but I think Vintage Story does have a lot better things in certain cases. But I would say it is worth giving it a go, Terra Firma Craft, just because they've come a long way, and there's certain things you can do, and the napping is very, very cool as well. I actually prefer the napping in that to Vintage Story, just because it has a little UI pop-up rather than having to do it on the floor. I think doing it on the floor is a little bit of a pain, but yeah. Ooh, here we go. Right, so we can start fixing this. So we've got a car battery, as you can see. We've also got some wires dotted around, and there should be some scrap metal, but I think we need 5. And I don't think there's 5 spawn in here. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, to be fair, I haven't played that much Vintage Story, so I do need to give it a go. And I think because Lime's doing it at the moment, it is kind of lots of people are talking about it, so I might at some point have a go with it properly and do a series on it. But I don't like doing games where I don't have that much experience in it. I mean, I say that I'm doing this, but ooh, that was a flare shot. That's really nice. But yeah. So as we've got some revolver ammo, we've got a flare shot, which is nice. We've got some more food, some more dog food. We're very heavy because of that car battery. So there's a transmitter just outside, which we can technically fix with these electric parts, replacement fuses. I don't know if it really does anything. I'm not sure if anyone's got... Ooh, yeah. That is much better than our shoes. Worn combat boots. Look at the difference. That's amazing.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Cool, thank you. No, that'd be good. It would be nice to get some proper tips on it. Let's take some wires. Yeah, I don't actually know what fixing this does. But there's a transmitter just outside with the server box, and, well, not the transmitter box. And basically replace the parts, we'd switch it on, and I think during Auroras it lights up and it's quite funky. But it's kind of like a little, like, bonus content if you wanted to RP it, I guess. Maybe if you, like, fixed all the transmitters, you can be like, I beat the game. I don't know. Something like that. But anyway, look, we can replace the car batteries in here. We should be able to replace the wires, the fuses. I just don't think we've got enough. Yeah, we need 5. I think we've only got a couple. We can replace the wires. But I think there's enough in there by default to replace every part apart from the metal. We've got the battery. Metal parts. I think it's just the fuses. Yeah, it's the fuse and the metal parts. So we'll have another look. We'll have another look, see if we can find the last of the fuses, and maybe if we're lucky, a few extra bits of metal. Oh, lantern fuel, I nearly missed that. Come on. I doubt we're going to find it, if I'm honest. I don't think... Ooh, an emergency stim. That's a good find. We'll take the cloth as well. Anyway, this wasn't my main spot I wanted to stop at. My main spot is I wanted to go to Mystery Lake on this little trip. So we're going to quickly search all this. There's a replacement fuse. Cool. We're going to just do what we can fixing this thing up. Oh my god. That is really damn good. Oh, cool. So if you get the radio in the airfield, you get a list of tasks to repair the radio towers. Oh, awesome. I didn't know that. Firearm cleaning kits. What's in there? Yeah, I didn't bring the hacksaw, annoyingly. I left it back at base, which is a shame. But that, yeah, I can't believe how lucky this has been. I mean, we got peanut butter, ginger cookies. Because I've got realistic calories on, peanut butter is the best thing to find. I'm going to take them so I can actually harvest the leather from them. Because peanut butter, let's find it. Peanut butter has stupid amount of calories. I know in real life it does. 3,060. We've got 2 of them. That's nuts. I mean, I can't believe we found that coat. Look at it. It is slightly less mobile, but literally everything, and it's heavier, but everything else.
I need to find something to drink.
Everything else is better. You know what, I'm gonna wear that, and that's much better. I'm gonna drop it. I could harvest it, but to be honest, I would rather, yeah, I'd rather just have it on. I'd rather just have it there. Let's harvest this. We're going to leave that there just so that we can potentially have a spare coat if a bear mauls us to death or something. No. Cancel. Did we get it? I don't know. I don't know if we actually went to starving or not. Oh, I think we might have just got it. I don't want to start starving because if we do, then we lose the perk and we desperately need that. Okay, right. Have a quick drink. That was a funny sound. Don't know what that was. Right. Okay, let's harvest some of the clothes that we are not wearing. Where are they? There we go. What do we get from this? 2 leather. Amazing. We've got 2 of them. Again, same situation. I'm going to drop 1 pair of shoes just so we do have a spare on the map somewhere. Same with the gloves. And at that point, I think we're good. We've got... It's just the accessories that we do not have, but... Yeah, we are good. We've got This is all really good stuff. I mean, the cargo pants are pretty good. We've got that, which is amazing. Military coat and military boots. I mean, the fact we found both of them on the same thing is just nuts. Yeah, Mackinac jacket, again, is amazing. It would be nice if we could replace the t-shirt and the hoodie with something a little bit better. But the hoodie's not horrendous. The t-shirt is. So we definitely need to replace that at some point. But that's amazing. Right. Do we have anything in the microwave? No. I think that was pretty much everything from around here anyway. Did we look in both of these? Yeah, we did. I don't think there's anything under the bed. And let's go sleep. Cool. Well, that was definitely worth coming up here. We've got some amazing loot. We've survived for a little bit. Oh, it's just light enough that we should be able to have a quick drink, and then we can do a little bit of reading. Let's see, lemon curd and goat's cheese. Is that nice? That sounds like it could go either way. I'm not quite sure. What do you mean it's too dark to read? I've read in pitch black before. We can definitely read. Come on. Oh, it's ridiculous. Last time. There. We must be able to read now, surely. There. 1 more hour. Just so it's fully light. Good, that's fine. We will make sure that we are going to be full for the journey. I would rather not have the pinnacle peaches, because when we get to level 3, you can turn them into pies. And I did experiment since last episode, because I pointed out in the settings, you can get headaches from pies. And I was like, well, that seems a bit stupid. And a couple of people said, oh, it must actually get rid of headaches. But it doesn't. I've tested it. It gives you a headache if you eat a pie. And the reason is because it's sweet. It gives you a headache. I guess it's meant to be the equivalent of like a sugar rush because you haven't had sugar for so long. It's a bit weird. But, yeah. That is what it does. So it's a bit odd. Ooh. Hot spring soda. Didn't notice that either. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know why it said it's too dark. It's not too dark. It shouldn't be too dark. So we've got everything from here that I think is worth it. Apparently, yeah. Apparently eating a peach cobbler is enough to set you off. Not quite sure why. Okay, now, the only thing is I've only been on the route that I'm just about to go on once before. And that is to Mystery Lake through this cave system. It's not really much of a system, it's pretty much a straight line. But I've only been it once before. I've got a feeling it's pretty much straight north from here. So if I get lost on the way, I apologise. Yeah, exactly. It's it definitely does not give you a headache. I went through most of uni. Oh, there's the maple sapling. Need to get that. I went through most of uni, basically living off the bare minimal. I think it was like rice, peas, and sweet corn. Most of the meals in my first year at uni, and but then every so often I would splurge on loads of sweet stuff, like reduced cheesecakes and stuff from shops and stuff, and I would just scoff my face full of it. Yeah. So but yeah, you do not get a headache. You would not get a headache from it. Especially the amount of sugar I was consuming. You would have thought it would, but it didn't. Right. Anyway. I think there's a wolf right there. I know there's a wolf right there. I don't think it. I know it. Let us... We should be able to skirt round it. I'm a bit worried about the location, where the direction it's going. We're going to have to go down the hill and then up again. Hope it turns round while we're in the process of doing that. We do have the flares, so do we have a... I think I dropped the torch, didn't I? Oh, I didn't pick up the charcoal. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm an idiot. Yeah, we don't have the flare, the torch on us, do we? No. If I'd brought a torch and I was actually clever, we could have brought a torch and then lit that and then scared the wolf away without wasting a flare. But it looks like I was not that clever today. Right, we'll take it easy. Right, I believe... I think we've just got away with that. The cave is just over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly nip over just to the rocky outcrop there, which is a cave on the other side. What's that on the floor? Is that a person or is that a deer carcass? Ooh, here we go. What have we got? Ooh, another... Okay, always good to have a spare of them. Nothing else. Ooh, cave. Right. Okay, at least we can get a little bit warmer in here, maybe? No, not at all. Firearm cleaning kit is amazing, though. That's the third one we've got. We are set. And this isn't where the memento cache is it? If it is, that's amazing. But it did say a wolf carcass out the front. Let's just use this now. See if we can figure out exactly how close we are to it. Wait, what? Oh, I'm a bloody idiot, aren't I? I keep thinking I'm going north. It's not. I'm going the other way. Oh, I'm such a tool. I know where that is. I know exactly where that is now. That's fine. That's actually north, not south, idiot. There's 3 houses up here that are all burnt down. And I believe that's a wolf carcass, and that's the cave near the wolf carcass. Yeah, I know where it is. Okay, well, we're not going to go there this episode because we're going to Mystery Lake. But I might go there another time. My only... Ooh, that looks like maple saplings. My only concern is that up there is where I got frostbitten 4 times over. And it does terrify me because it got so cold. I don't know if it was like a freak cold snap, but it got like blisteringly cold. And I was in the little snow shelter you can make for yourself, in like protection from wind, and I had a spare blanket with me, and I still ended up getting frostbite. It was freezing, but I'm a little bit scared of that. But we might have to go up there. Because there are saplings up there. I know when I went up there last time, there were 3 deer carcasses on the way. And a wolf carcass. So it will be worth doing it just for the furs and the hides. There's the wolf there. Thing over there. You're going to turn around? Let's go the other way. I'm not quite sure. I think it does naturally get colder as you progress. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what season. It's like perpetual awfulness. I don't think there's a particular season. It just gets progressively worse and worse. Okay, with Black Panther Path. Okay. You get those little Khan things. They are backers put them there. So if you backed the game originally, you were able to put one down or get a little quote and you're able to have it displayed. It's quite nice. We've got a deer carcass over there. Might see if I can go get the hide from that. There is a bed here and a pack of crisps. So what is this? Hematogen. Heals you faster. It's good as a... That's bizarre. Okay. That was very weird. It's northern Canada, so yeah, I guess. It seems to just have perpetual... It doesn't seem to ever get warm. It just seems to get a little bit colder each time. Let's see. Oh, there's a... Oh. Okay, we got a crow carcass. I'm just going to harvest the feathers from this. No, it's going to take too long. We're going to get freezing. Remember, it's here. Can we pick it up? Yeah, just take it. Why wouldn't I do that? Get the hide. How long is that going to take? Half an hour. We need to warm up before anything else. I'm a little bit concerned about how close that wolf was. We're going to leave it for now. We can always get it on the way back. We'll take the reishi mushrooms as well so we can get some spores from it. We'll take the whole bird. So we can always harvest it later. The bird doesn't smell, thankfully. I'm surprised at how that we're this cold. It's the wind chill. Okay. So there, I think, is that it? I think no. Around here needs to go down. I think we need to go up this like slight incline. I think it's here, and then that leads to this cave system where we can go through to Mystery Lake. I believe it's here. Oh, maybe not. Is this it? Oh, it might be too far along. Don't get sprayed now. Don't get sprayed now. Yeah. It's basically just so that we can harvest the mushrooms later on. We can grow them ourselves. That's all I mean. Okay, I think it's up here. I'm still concerned this bear's going to appear. I don't think it comes this far up. I could be wrong. Right. Oh, come on. Here we go. That's what I was after. Leaving Pleasant Valley. Good. Now, hopefully it's warmer in here. We can actually get some sleep. Yes, there we go. Brilliant. And we've got our storm lantern. There we go. Good. We should be able to harvest some... Well, not harvest. Ooh, calm. We should be able to get some coal from here as well, which would be lovely. And I think we should be able to find a fire already placed down here that we can just light up if necessary. That is... Oh, that's just rock. I want rock. I still haven't figured out what this rock and flint does that we found before. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. I thought that you could use them to light fires, but I found no option to do so. So I'm just going to leave it for now. At the same time, we don't need these electronic parts. We do not need the metal. We'll pick it up on the way back through. I think that'll do. Keep going. Now this will lead to the winding path. Ooh, Capland. Captain's Calm. This will lead to the winding river, which is just behind the hydroelectric dam at Mystery Lake. There's going to be probably 2 wolves in our way. So cool, nice. When we get there, but we should be, if we light a fire here. How late is it? Oh, midday. We should be able to get past them regardless, but we could light a fire, get a torch, and then at least we can scare them off. Reef Point. It is a very warm cave, isn't it? Nice and toasty. Yeah, that's the point. We are quite hungry. So let's have some soda. That gives us a bit of calories as well. We've got tons of the stuff. Let's have another one. There we go. Cool. I think there is a body. Oh, a Khan. Loads of Khans in this cave. I swear I didn't see this many before. Condensed milk. Stupid amount of calories. Here's the fire. No body. I'm not sure if there's always a body or whether or not. I swear I found one in here before. Maybe I'm wrong. It's the other way, I think, but I will quickly have a look down here. Oh! That wasn't there before. Sure, why not? It's warm in here. I don't know how it's frozen when it's this warm in here. But we will take all of that. If the fire's just there. There we go. Lovely. And we can start a fire. So, plenty of coal. Nice. Well, there's loads of coal here. This is very nice. Are they calm? Lost calm? The story is not yet written. That was a really nice find. Really nice. Why is it still there? Nothing to harvest. I swear they're meant to disappear. I don't think I've ever found a deer in here before, but maybe it's a rare spawn, I don't know. Anyway, let's extinguish that before we waste any more of the fuel. Find the fire that was over here somewhere. Here we go. Start fire. We have no tinder. Can we make some tinder? There were some sticks, weren't there? We can make tinder from sticks. Tinder. There we go. Lovely. I think we'll just cook the venison that we've got up here, and that should give us a good amount of calories. We can leave the hide here to cure, I believe, and then we can pick it up on the way back. Because it takes a couple of days to get that all done. Why? I keep forgetting how awful our fire starting skill is. We've got wooden matches. 100% if we use accelerant, 60% if we don't. Right, I'm just going to use the accelerant. Kind of a waste, but... chuck that on. Place... Moldy venison. Lovely stuff. And let's place the other moldy venison. Lovely. How long is that going to take? 20 minutes, 5 minutes. Lovely. Cool. And where is the guts? Chuck them on the floor. And I'm hoping this will actually cure while we're here. Or while we're in the hydroelectric dam anyway. We don't need the raw fat either. We'll leave that here. It will cure here. Brilliant. Amazing. That's good. So that saves a little bit of our carry capacity as well. Is there anything else we could just leave here? Probably. All the coal. We do not leave all that coal. Go. That is fine. We need that, we need that. Don't need the fuses. That'll do. Wayward, is that the magic one where you start with as like a nobody and with nothing and you slowly level up? I think that's what it's called. I think I've got that. It's been a while since I played it. There was something about it that put me off when I first got it, because I got it right at the start, and I haven't really touched it since. But I'm happy to give it another go if people want me to see that. If people want to see that. Let's take a torch. Quite a nice torch. And what we could do is we could just get some water cooked up as well. No cooking pots. Right, take that. Cook a bit more water. I think we've got enough time. Just. Cool. Will we need both of those cleaning kits? Probably not. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to think of multiple things at the same time. It's kind of like... it's hard to describe. It's like kind of... Is it low fantasy? I think. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different game then. Yeah, I don't think the one I think of is turn-based, so I must be thinking of a completely different game. I've heard of... yeah, I've heard of Wayward. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I've definitely heard of it, but I think I'm getting confused. 90 minutes. Yeah, we've got time. Pick that up. Okay. We've got 10 minutes. Let us get out the torch so we can light it just before we go, and then we can scare off any of those pesky wolves. Hopefully. Worst case scenario, if I think it's going to burn out, which it probably will do before we get there, I could... Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to extinguish it. We'll light it when we get outside. Let's turn on our... where is it? There we go. Storm lantern again. Can we refuel? Let's refuel it. The lantern stuff that we've got. We need to find like a jerry can or something while we're here. That's a pretty stone. Just continue on our merry way. A pine cone, yeah. Okay. Calm there, calm there. We've got some more. I'll pick up. I'm coming back through here anyway, so I'll explore a bit more in a second. Or not in a second, but when we leave, I'll take that flare though. Because we need to pick up all the coal and stuff, especially if we're going to go to Fallen Muskeg at some point, or Desolation Point. We'll need all the coal we can get. Although I'm not sure if it's worth doing that. I mean, what we could do is just... we could just go to Mystery Lake properly. I'm not planning on going to Mystery Lake for very long this episode. I'm planning basically to go get this rifle, explore the hydroelectric dam, and then go back. I don't want to stay for very long. But if we do go to Mystery Lake proper, we could set up base in Trapper's Cabin, and we can go to the cave, which is literally next door, get as much coal as we like, and then we can go to Fallen Muskeg really easily. Either that, or where we're currently based, we could go to Coastal Highway, go down to Desolation Point and set up a base there. I prefer Desolation Point to Fallen Muskeg just because I think it's a little bit easier to survive. There's actually a few places to properly base up. It's quite nice. And in the previous run I did, there's a really easy spot you can just kill a bear if you've got a rifle. So there's a few good pros to it, but yeah, I'm happy to do either way, to be honest. Whatever way, really, the only reason we need to go to the forge is for my own vanity project to grow potatoes. We don't really need it. We've got hatchet, we've got hunting knives. Unless we need, like, any other... We don't really need anything else. Right now, anyway. We need to find the heavy hammer, which we still don't have. The only other place that we... There's a guaranteed spawn in... is it where we were previously? Is it Hushed River Valley? Something like that? Where we were on my second life in this. We could go back there. The problem is I would need to do some proper research before we go back there, because I don't know that area at all, and I would get really, really lost. So I don't really want to risk that unless I have to. I've just realised we're probably going to smell. Let's eat this meat. Okay, we don't want the wolves catching scent of us. Oh, okay. So it is getting a bit late. We can still run, thankfully. And now, there are 4 possible places where this gun can spawn, from my understanding. There's the hydroelectric dam. One of the places is just up here on the right. Hello? Just ran straight up to me. So, anyway, one of the places where the rifle can spawn is here. If it spawns in here, great. We'll take it with us. But I still want to explore the hydroelectric dam proper. Because this is a really good... Like, the hydroelectric dam's a really good base setup, especially as, like, a location between Pleasant Valley and Coastal Highway. Because it's really, really quick access to both of those. So it would be good to kind of set up a proper base here as well. That's peanut butter again. Amazing. Is that... What is that? A wild strawberry plum beer. Sweet and soft, just melts on the tongue. Maybe not a good idea to eat when you're cold. I've never found that before. I'm presuming that's from a mod. Okay. Right, it doesn't look like the gun is here, so that means it is in the hydroelectric dam or just outside of it. Scrap metal, I need to... No, there's no point, I'll leave it here. Yeah, it's a very fearless rabbit, that one. There's no point taking that. What we're going to do is we're going to head towards... I can still run, can't I? Good. Head towards the hydroelectric dam. I'm hoping what's going to happen is that we could potentially scare a rabbit into the wolves, and that will distract them long enough that we can get by. That, or what we do is we light a torch. My only concern is it seems quite windy. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But we could light the torch, then drop it, threaten them with a stone, and hopefully they'll run away. Speaking of which, it is too windy to light a torch, of course. Okay, get out the flare then. It's fine, it's ages away. We should be able to get across without issues if we are sneaky and go up this way. There is an easier way to get round just further up, but the wolves don't tend to come this far down. I think we'll be alright. I know. It's also, why was that guy just carrying an ice cream all the way to that cave? This is the middle of nowhere, really. Yeah, it's a little bit odd. So here we go. Right, we are very, very tired, but the wolves are quite far away, so they shouldn't be able to see us. I think this is kind of the easiest... I think he probably was wearing shorts, actually. I think you're right. Oh, there's another cairn here. This is the easiest way to get to and throw the hydroelectric dam if you go up this way and round, because then you basically completely bypass the wolves. There's a chance they could just be there and see you, but it's rare. Here we go. Right. Let's quickly get across here. Now, this is one of the part of the Long Dark that absolutely terrified me when I first started, and that is the crossing. So in this, it seems a really strange thing, but there is only really one way in on this side, and that you can get out on this side of the hydroelectric dam, but the door shuts automatically behind you, and then you're kind of stranded outside, unless, of course, you cross over to that side. And there's only one way to really cross over to that side, and that is a very, very, very... there is something in there. Can I... What was that noise? Whatever that noise was terrifying. I'm going to leave that bag. There's a ledge that I'll show you, which is... Ooh, right. That's terrifying to cross. But I'll show you in just 1 second. Is there anything else around here? There's normally a box. There we go. Assorted wafers. Mine. Thank you. And let's go up here. That noise again. It must just be the wind. It just sounds like a bear, or it sounds like a moose snorting. That's what's terrifying me. Nothing here, just loads of pallets. I'm glad that we... Yeah, this is how you get out, but you can't get back in. The only way to get back in is across this ledge, which is terrifying. There's the wolves down there. Yeah, there's nothing protecting you. Like, you just need to hug it and pray. God. Especially this bit. It's like, oh. And I have fallen off and died on this, like, once. Because I got cocky and thought, oh, it's really hard to actually kill yourself, and I ended up doing it. No, I'm not jumping. I've done that once already. Oh, God. No. Oh, it's... no. No. I don't want to. I've come this far. I want to live. Just want to live. I don't want to jump. Stop making me jump. Right, here we go. Right, okay, we're safe. We are safe. The wolves can't get us. We can get in that way. And there is a deer here. So we should technically have... well, if we harvest everything... Are we going to be able to harvest everything? Yeah, we're fine. I love these new animations as well. They've only been around for a day. And they're so nice. I don't know why it's not meant to... It's meant to show your gloves, but for some reason it's not showing the wool mittens when I do it. But it's meant to show your gloves. So you might notice when I hold items, you've actually got gloves now. Never used to be like that. It used to be bare hands. Here it is. Oh, it's Vaughn. Vaughn's rifle. A weathered .303 rifle, covered in epoxy and duct tape. Its powder exterior hides its improved firing action, a handy tool when working in various industrial sites and power stations at Great Bear Island. That was a very close wolf. That's terrifying. Fragile and deadly, so it does break a lot easier than a standard one, but it's still much better than nothing. Yeah, the wolf's just down there. So we've got the rifle. It's not the best rifle, but it's very, very good if you don't mind the fact it breaks easier. Which right now, I don't. So, more than happy with that. We could get extremely lucky, and I think we can find another rifle in here. Ooh, and that's what we wanted. Please be full. 2. Is that how full it is? 2.5 litres. That's nearly full, isn't it? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Yeah, I think that's pretty much full. That's amazing. Yeah, that's worst case scenario is we just go hunt those wolves down there. We've got the rifle now. I don't think I brought any ammo for it though, did I? Oh, I brought 6 rounds. Or did I find that on the way? Not quite sure. Stay on target. Nice. Okay, we've got, 6 rounds. That's plenty. Plenty to kill the wolves with if necessary. Put that away. We have in here stale granola bar. Hit the reclaimed wood just so we've got it inside. Let's leave and go inside the hydroelectric dam. I mean, no, it's 51% condition, isn't that? I meant that it's half full. No, mostly full. Sorry. I should have been clear. I think that's mostly full, and it's 51% condition, so... Yeah, I think that's what I mean. I get confused with what I say, so I'm sorry if I talk gibberish sometimes. Right, light this up. I should do a flying jump and take them out. There's a memento box, like we found the key for in the note before, but this one unfortunately does not unlock that one. So we need to find another one for that. We'll take the cooking pot. Oh, thanks for that. So apparently it's 1 kilogram less, 1 second quicker to reload, and 0.5 seconds quicker to... the spread is 0.5 quicker. 33% less durability compared to the normal rifle. Range is the same. Cool, thanks for that. So I think it is worth it. I mean, the durability, yeah, not great. But to be fair, unless you're actively going out to hunt everything, it's probably... Yeah, maybe you should just save it when you're further along in the game. So when you're a higher level in firearms or something. And fix and cleaning them. And then it won't be that bad when the durability goes down. But anyway, let's take the salty crackers and them. Another flare, nice. But to be fair, we've got the reason I came here was for that rifle. So anything else we find now is just extra. I would be happy to go back now with what we've got. The problem is we are full to capacity. That's mostly because we're tired though. Anything in here? Oh god. Is the stream lagging? I'm really hoping not. Oh, for God's sake. I swear it started lagging last time at this time. I'm hoping it fixes itself soon. I don't know why, because it did this last time, didn't it? I'm not quite sure why. Sewing kit there. Anything else? No. Whetstone. Amazing. And we've got the pry bar, so we can open these. Pine nut brittle candy. 1,200 calories. Little nuts in caramel. Don't break your teeth. That's a nice find. Ooh! Perfect revolver amp. Jesus, a whole box of 10. That's amazing. Oh, I'm getting very, very lucky. I would have thought I was playing on Voyager from the stuff I'm getting. This is nuts. That's right. Is it still lagging for you guys? Hoping you're there. Or I'm just talking to myself at this point. It's still lagging. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I'm not quite sure what to do about that because the internet is fine. It did do this last time. I might need to adjust the times I do these streams because it seems like it's just lagging at this time every single time. It's really bad. Okay, hang on. Well, to be fair, it's not going to be particularly interesting, most likely, for the next couple of minutes while I go through this. Because I just need to walk from one side of the hydroelectric down to the other. Okay, well, to be fair, I think you only need to really hear my voice for this bit anyway. So as long as you can hear me, it's fine, because I will just be walking through. I can't run. So it's going to be a very slow walk to the top of the hydroelectric dam anyway. I'm hoping the lag does go away. It's a bit weird why it's lagging now. Just because it's exactly the same as time as last time. I don't know why it is, because it's not lagging on my game. So it must just be so... Maybe it is just on my internet. Not quite sure. Leave the mittens. We got a workbench here. Right. We've got some beef jerky. Take that. Nothing else. Got some more electric parts. No. So, I don't think we can find much in bins. Scrap metal. Yeah, I think it's just rubbish. Not sure if there's much point checking them, really. Never found really anything useful in them. Let's quickly check inside these boxes. No, nothing. Right. It's most likely going to be something to do with my internet, although it shouldn't be slow at all. I think this is the fibre we've got here is technically quicker than what we've got in our home. Ooh, beef jerky, nice. But last time it only did it for like about a minute or so. This time it seems to be going on quite a long time, which is concerning. Yeah, I need a much bigger bag. What I've got is god awful. Currently we can only carry... Well, currently we can only carry 20. I think if we actually pick up one more thing, we're not going to be able to move at all. Because, yeah, we are struggling a bit. Are we well fed? We are well fed. I didn't even realise. Cool. Good. So we can carry that little bit extra. Ooh, and the hunting knife. Thank you very much. 90% condition. Amazing. What I like to see. Okay. We can get a moose satchel. If I go here, where would it be? We can get a moose satchel, which increases our carry capacity by 5. Is it 5 kilograms? I believe, and that goes in our accessories slot. So we can only have one of them. But that would improve everything drastically, seeing as when we are fully rested, we can carry, I think it's 35? Yeah, and then that increases it up to 40, I believe. So, if we can carry 40, that would be amazing. And if we get the Travar, is that how you say it? Travar? Travas? Something? If we get that, I think we can carry 60, 70 in that. So we could drag that back with us. We could probably actually make that with all the maple stuff that we left. We got the maple saplings and the deer skin that we left behind in that cave. So we could technically make that probably next episode when we leave here. That might be a good idea. And then we can, yeah, traverse Pleasant Valley in peace, looting everything, and we won't have any issues with hoarding. Right, let's refuel this. I love this mod. Being able to refuel as you go is amazing. It seems like something that just should really be in vanilla. Okay. Is it still it's still lagging? For God's sake. Can you still hear me? I'm really hoping so. If it is unwatchable, then I might just have to end the stream sooner than expected. To be fair, I was planning to end fairly soon anyway. It's not that big an issue. Oh, God. Okay. Got a revolver cartridge, hematogen. Right, okay. Yeah, to be fair, it's not that interesting right now. Fine. Okay. Well, let's just exit here. So, I'll say ahead of time, we're coming up on a dead guy. Ooh. Yeah, he tends to have broken arrows next to him and bandages and stuff. It looks like there's a storm lantern as well. I do have the revolver. Yeah. I picked it up this episode as well, which is amazing. Broken arrow. Pick that. Let's loot this guy. Have a spare storm lantern. I can pick it up, thankfully. Okay, and it looks... Yeah, there's normally an arrow in the door, and it does look like there is one, so I'm going to take that as well. Nice. And let us leave the lower dam, and we can use that door to go to the upper dam. Boom. Right. Hoping if I delay it slightly, I'll be in time. So, we are now in the well, it's not the actual upper part, but it's kind of the mid-section of the hydroelectric dam. And this tends to be where I set up a little base. Just because. Is that going to be I sleep on one of these cables? I'm not sleeping on a cable. I've done that before. If that's what you're going to say. And yeah, it's not pleasant. During an aurora, the electricity turns on briefly, if you weren't aware. So these cables become live during auroras. So if I placed a bedroll just there, or there, I would get electrocuted and potentially die. I'm not quite sure if I like this idea of whatever it is. How dark is it? It's pitch black. It is dark, though. Let's set up our bedroll. Set up a bedroll there. And we've got lots of lamp oil. I guess I could just use that. Start the fire. Yeah. Cool. Right, then. We should have some meat on us that we can cook up nice. Let's drop the fresh deer hide and the guts that we've got. While this is burning, go place the cooking pot we've got. Let's cook the raw fat. We can turn it into tallow. The good thing about tallow is that when you cook it, it's edible, but it's also flammable, so it burns with I think 20 minutes at a time, which is very, very nice. So that's we have left Pleasant Valley temporarily to go to the hydroelectric dam. So we've just arrived. I apologise if it's still very laggy, because apparently it's been very laggy for a little while now. It's not something I can really change. I believe it's YouTube, because it's not me on my internet. Let's get that. Yeah, and we picked up a Vaughn's rifle, which is a special rifle. If I can find it. Here we go. So we've got a rifle. We also got a revolver, which was nuts. Not quite sure when you left, but we've got a revolver. We've now got a rifle. So, going well. Going very, very well. Cook this. I'm hoping we're nearly level 2 in cooking. Because the deer's been there for quite a long time, I think is the point. So we've got a little while. Let's place down this. I'm hoping once we cook up the fat, we'll have leveled up. Come on. No? Oh, one more thing. Serious? Fine. Cook a coffee. Sure. Can we cook 2 coffees? And a coffee. There we go. And that should be us leveled up. Yay! Cooking novice level 2. I'm not playing Russian roulette with you. Let's pick that up. Pick that up. Good. Right, so... actually, how long's left? 39 minutes. We could technically make some more water. Let's get that. Put it on the lowest one. Yeah, we can cook some water in that. That's fine. So, we've got that down. Everything is good. That should cure for a little bit. Let us have a drink. We'll go to sleep. And everything will be hunky-dory in the morning. Thermostat? No. Don't think so. Hang on. Right, so. I think I picked up the coffee too soon. That's annoying. Oh, well, that's fine. So, let's have a little bit to eat before we go to sleep. Which we don't need it. Right, let's go to sleep. You want me and Barry to play Russian roulette? He would win. He would easily win. He's too good at that sort of thing. He's the real hero in the Project Zomboid series, Barry. It's Logan's got nothing on Barry. Right, here we go. Drink that. Is it still lagging for you guys? If it is, I might have to end the episode there. I don't know. I'll have a little wander around while I'm waiting for someone to answer. But, yeah, it's probably... I don't know why it's lagging, if it is. Okay. Well, I'll continue on for like another 10 minutes or so. But really, I am looking for anything that will be particularly useful. Anything particularly useful for us. So, really, I'm after... any high-calorie food, ammo, any clothing for the inner layer, like where our t-shirts and hoodie currently are. Anything like that would be amazing. It is much better. Okay, good. That's fine. Yeah, Barry just did everything. It's all Barry's fault. Everything is Barry's fault. You know, no. What's that? Is that just a piece of wood? It's a piece of wood. Now they've got this lantern fuel, I don't care that much about wasting a little bit of fuel. I'd rather have it light so you guys can see, because it is awful when you can't see what you're doing. When you're moving, it makes the lag worse. Maybe it's the lantern? Would it really be the lantern that's causing the lag? Anyway, Fire Striker. This is amazing. This is like the best tool to find because you can use it to light fires and you don't need matches. I wonder if it is the lantern. I don't know why it would be the lantern, unless YouTube just can't apparently keep up with the flickering. I don't know. You would have thought it would struggle more in the dark, but I guess there's less to do if it's more black. I don't know. I'll leave the lantern off for a minute just to see if it does make a difference. Work pants. A heavy-duty type of jean with some reinforced patches worn by construction workers around the world. Is that one of the new trousers from the update that's happened yesterday? It could well be, because I know it adds a bunch of clothing related to miners that you're meant to be able to find in construction places and industrial places. So I'm wondering whether that is part of that. Don't even get down that way, annoyingly. Okay. Let me know if it's still lagging after I've turned the lantern off. It's probably harder for you guys to see, but I think for next stream, if that is the case, and it's not laggy as much now that I've turned the lantern off. Oh, okay, fine. That's annoying. Well, I might as well turn the lantern back on then. Well, I was going to say I could just turn the brightness up again. Because I did turn it up and then turn it down, but I might just have to turn it up again if it's going to be like this. Sorry, for miners. So the new update that's just happened adds a new zone for like miners and underground and stuff. So it adds like gas masks and all sorts of stuff. That's really annoying. It's still lagging. Okay, well, to be fair, not much has happened, but yeah, it adds a new zone which is like radioactive, so it adds like gas masks and a bunch of other stuff, but it adds a bunch of clothing related to that, and it looks like these are so much better in every way. That's the outside, I think, isn't it? I think it's the outer edges of the bit that's technically outside, so I think this is amazing. I mean, it's good protection as well. Less mobility, but again, much better water resistant, much better everything. Well, good. It could be the place, but it's a bit weird that it'll be laggy on YouTube's side, not my side. Take that. It could well be my internet, but it shouldn't be. But I don't know why my internet would be having an issue right now. It shouldn't be. Like, the little box I've got isn't saying anything, so I don't know. If it is still lagging, as it clearly is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it pretty promptly. I'm just going to finish exploring the hydroelectric dam, and then I'm going to call it a day. There's not that much to go through. There's a couple of rooms, and then we'll be done. I just want to make sure that we have everything possible from here. Maybe it just doesn't like the hydroelectric dam. Maybe I should have just stayed in Pleasant Valley. I will be going back there shortly anyway. One of the main reasons I'm coming in now is just so I can... Maybe it is. Maybe it is just... It doesn't like it. But it just does seem a little bit odd. Let's take the flare. We're going to check the safe. Ooh, book. Shooting Frontier Guide. Amazing. Right. I think it's 51. Oh, God. Okay, right. 46. I don't know if these are randomized. I think they are randomized each time. Oh, no, it's 48? I really like the way saves are done in this. Really simple, but it's a nice little thing. Come on. There we go. 58? Oh, God. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I honestly can't even remember the second number. Embarrassing. Right, 4158. I hate you. I hate you. 4758.5. There. Yeah, like you just said, it's fun at first and it gets annoying. Yeah, that was really annoying. Ooh, that's a cool find. Annoyingly, with the realistic calories on, it does reduce the amount of calories you get from MREs. But that is still a fun find. 1200 calories. Thank you. Excellent. And we got a revolver cartridge that I nearly missed. Because MREs are normally like 2,000. Is it 2,400? 2,500? It is meant to be a day's worth of calories. But it does reduce it considerably. Unfortunately, because of the realistic calories mod that I've got. So, slight shame about that. But it does mean that we get more calories for our meat, which is always, well, I think better in my opinion. Let's go in here. Anything in here? We've got some simple tools. Fix up some of our tools. We've got a nice candle. Quite good for burning. Do we have anything else here? I don't know if I'm going to find much else. I think there's a chance we could find a second jerry can. Not sure if we really need it because the first one we found was basically full. But if we find a second one, that would be amazing. Not that we can really carry anymore with us, but it will be fun to do. So we've got the other workbench up here. Bar. I do wonder where the best place to set up. If you're going to set up base in here, I reckon it's probably the entrance is the best place. Just because next to the workbench, you have there is another jerry can. Amazing. You have access to the light. There's plenty of water nearby in the toilets. I don't know why it does reduce the calories. What can we do with this? I'm gonna leave it because we've already got one back at base. I don't think we need two. I don't know why it does reduce it, the mod, but to be fair, it's meant to make stuff realistic. So I don't quite know why it reduced MREs. Got no idea. But I mean, it swings and roundabouts. We do get lower calories for that, but we get much higher calories for other stuff, which is more in line with realism. I don't know why it does affect MREs, because it shouldn't really, in my opinion, but hey-ho. The thing is, especially because they're so rare, I don't think it should really touch them, but it does. Another two. Do we have anything in here? We've got some boots that I could harvest for the leather. Can't run anymore, which is sad. Another pry bar. Well, we can't run anyway, so we might as well pick it up. It's always nice to have a spare. And where else do we have to go? We've got up there to look at, which I will do in just 1 second. But right now, we're going to go to the entrance. And for the spawning of loot, because I said a while back, you need to explore all the areas really before day 100 if you want loot to be, well, not really low condition. Because if you explore regions after day 100, most of the food and loot you find is really low condition. I don't know whether because it's winding river behind the hydroelectric dam, whether it counts as actually exploring Mystery Lake or not. I don't think it does. So I think we have to actually step outside for it to register that we're actually in the region. There we go. Mystery Lake. Okay, I think that's enough. We're not going to explore much of Mystery Lake right now. I think that will do. Yeah, cool. Anyway, there is only a tiny bit left to explore of this place. I'm going to refuel quickly. Now, we've got 2 jerry cans. How much was in the second jerry can that we found? Like, stupidly heavy jerry cans. To be fair, not that much. Let's refuel this one. Oh, hang on. No, wait, what? Let's refuel. Alright, cool. See you later. Right, so that is full. Yeah, I think it's really annoying. It's so, if I turn this off, I think it's going to be so dark we can't see. Yeah, so we'll have to keep it on, unfortunately, but I don't really want to use it and waste all the lantern fuel unless I have to. Go down here. I don't think I can see anything there. Oh, because what did these ones have? Was it 1200? 1200, yeah. I think it's too low. I might see if I can adjust the settings. I don't think I can adjust the individual settings. So a quick look. I don't think I can. It will be under FoodTweaker. Because I've just got everything set to realistic. Realistic. MREs about self-heating. I don't think there's an option to go through the individual ones, unfortunately. Yeah, I would probably have to... Probably other food, I guess, is MREs. But I'm guessing that would affect cattails as well, and I quite like the fact that cattails are so low calorie, because I don't think they should be 150 calorie. So I'm going to leave it for now. It's... Yeah, I mean, we've kind of got it easier. Is that good? I'm going to take it anyway. We've got quite a few things that make the game a little bit easier anyway with mods and stuff. So another storm lantern. Okay. So yeah, I don't mind the fact that we've got that because we've got the other foods mod, which I don't think is that. I don't think it's overpowered at all, but it does add a few items which does make food a little bit easier. Bit of water. A little bit concerned that we are going to run out of weight capacity very, very soon, and we're not going to be able to even walk. But this is the last room, and then we'll go back down to where we've set up a little camp. And I think I will end the stream there. Oh god, no, we don't extinguish... Literally, in here, there's no windows. We would be completely blind. It's like the only place I really don't want to extinguish the fire. Oh, come on. No! Stop. Tape roll. Useful for patching holes and glue things together. Little duck in that. I'll take it. Nothing sneaky there. Looks like there's more Carcass there. Is that how you say it? Carcass? Carcass? Whatever that is. Looks quite nice. More soda. Really, I'm after ammo at this point. You can find... There we go. 5 rounds. Perfect. That is what I want. I was going to say we can normally find ammo here. This is good. This has been so worth the trip. Like, so... everything we've done today has been, like, top-tier lucky. Found that military-grade stuff at the transmitter location. We found 2 jerry cans, all these storm lanterns. We found the gun. We found a revolver. The revolver, I think, was the luckiest thing. It's been amazing. It's been a really, really just god-tier lucky. Right. Anyway, let's finish looting the last of this. Get the hell out of here, and I will call it a day. Can barely walk now. I'm looking forward to next episode, though, because hopefully our birch saplings and our maple saplings should be basically cured by the time we actually get back to where we've left them. At that point, we can continue on our merry way, go to make a bow and arrow, and we can start hunting, and that'll be amazing. Trying to level up our cooking. We can now make bannocks, which is nice, and we can make some proper bread. Try and work towards actually making peach pies. That'll be fun to do. Ooh, another candle. So if we can make them, it's like 1,300 calories a piece, and you get 3 of them every time you cook. And it just requires, I think, the same as what you do for the bannock, but you get 3 of them instead of 2, and you get slightly more calories. The only difference is you use a can of peaches as well. So, well worth it. Let's finish looting in here. Let's get the hell out of here. I was kind of hoping we'd find another rifle. Like, we'd find a normal rifle and Vaughn's rifle, but doesn't look like we're going to. I was getting a bit greedy, though, to be fair. Yeah, it's not here. Can't really complain, though. The amount of ammo we found this episode alone for a revolver is crazy. That's... Oh, just realised I've turned that off. We've got a full round for rifle. I just wanted to see how much we've actually got. 32. We put most of what we had away. The fact we've got 32 is nuts. Can't believe we've got 32 rounds for the revolver. Like, we put most of it down before we left the base. Because we didn't... I think we put all of it down. I think we had about 20, 30 before. So we are fine for revolver ammo. No issues there. I'm going to pick up a book while we can carry it, because that means we can start a fire instantly. I might have to come back up here to pick up some more books so that we can actually light fires instantly as well, because they're just the best thing. Right. So on that note, I think I am going to make my way back to where we set up our sleep roll, and I think I'm going to call it a day. We've come a long way today. Like a long, long way. I can barely walk as well, so I think it's a good time. I think it's as good a time as any to head back. We have, I think, done everything I set out to do and more. So next episode, like I said, we are going to be doing hunting. Hopefully, we're going to head back to Pleasant Valley, dump everything that we have looted. We might spend a couple of days here just to kind of eke through some of the food that we've actually got, because we've got a lot of food on us. And we're at 53 weight capacity. I think we've got another 7, 8 down there to pick up. And we'll have another probably 5 weight on the way to take. So we need to lose about 20 weight before we can actually head back to base. I will be leaving some stuff here just so we've got a temporary base to come back to when we do come back to Mystery Lake. But I think we're going to try and take most of what we have back. Yeah, my plan is to make bows and arrows and try and hunt everything around Pleasant Valley. I've never really got that good with bows and arrows, if I'm honest. I'm a bit better with rifles, not very good with revolvers. But my plan is that when we get to Pleasant Valley, if we get good at hunting, which we should be able to do. I mean, how many books do we have now on hunting? We've got one on archery. We've got one on shooting. I believe we also have another one on shooting, or maybe even 2 back at base. So if we can level up our shooting a bit, we'll be fine, because I don't think our... Yeah, we've nearly actually leveled up archery just from reading books. We haven't leveled up that, unfortunately, at all. The only thing we've actually leveled up in so far is cooking. So we get plus 10% calories from any cooked food item. That's pretty damn good. And that's only level 2. Yes, after a certain amount of time. I don't know about wolves, how often they respawn. I know that bears, I believe it's 12 days for a bear to respawn. But I've never tested it myself, but I've read somewhere that if you overhunt certain animals, it takes longer and longer for them to respawn. Don't know if that's true or just a rumor. I imagine it is something that does happen. It seems like something they would add. But if that is the case, then yeah, we kind of want to hunt all the wolves. Let's move that so I can actually see the guts that we've got. There we go. So these are currently 15% cured. We've only been here a day. So I think we'll probably spend a couple of days here just until these are nearly cured, or they are cured. And then we will set off. How long does it take? 5 days. Okay. Well, I could always spend a couple of days here off camera if I just want to consume some food and get through some of the supplies we've got. Because right now, let's research that 1 hour left so we can actually drop that. That might level up our tailoring a bit. What has that made our tailoring? Or mending, sorry. Nearly level 2 on mending. 50% chance of repair. I think that goes up to 60. That's nice. So we're getting there. Slowly getting there. We just need to keep going through, persevering. Reading all the books we can. And then we need to lug everything back with us. Look at how many flares we've got. 8 flares. I think we started off with, what, 2, 3? That's crazy. We've got 2 broken arrows, but that's good, because then that means we can actually start the process of making arrows when we get back, because we've got the birch saplings currently, well, curing. This is really nice. Let's read these 2. Hopefully, that'll mean that we level up in archery. Or do we have to read the whole book for it to level up? Yeah, we have to read the whole book. That's a shame. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. We've come a long way. And I'm a lot more confident with this character now. How many days have we survived? We're on day 9. I'm pretty confident that we can keep going. Day 9's not bad. Because I think the first stream we only got to day, what? Day 2? Day 3? No, hang on. No, we got to day 4, I believe. Yeah, I think day 4 we got on the stream. Anyway, we've come a long way. Got to day 9. My aim really for this series is if we can get to day 100, I will be ecstatic. That's kind of like my overall goal. If we can get there, great. If not, I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably just do a single player, probably a single player playthrough. Try and get to day 100 anyway. I think that'd be quite fun. because I have been playing the game a lot more recently, trying to practice, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's been fun, been extremely lucky, and looking forward to the next episode where we can actually get stuck into some hunting and trying to, kind of better ourselves through cooking and everything else. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you around. Before I go, I just need to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons: Drew, Clint, David, Len, Valise, Lorbylord, T Chaos, Toolman, Nacho Cheese, Mikey Soundtrack, King of Thorns, Skylar Burchell, Charles, Mint Salad, Lax, Jackson Bryan,
God, I'm starving.
and also to all of my lovely people who are YouTube members. I did actually take a picture of this, and I can barely read it. Valise, Majories, Dust Decay, Nightshade, Jan Cardin, Bay Victes, Trendy Damien, and Heretic. You are all amazing people. Thank you so much for supporting me. Yeah, it's been amazing. So just thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next stream, which should be... What is the day today? Saturday. Hopefully Saturday. So cheers, guys, and I will see you around. Bye-bye.